Here we go. What's good, neighborhood? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am here. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal, man? Friday night fights. I love it, man. Had some boxing on yesterday, on Thursday. Got some boxing today on Friday. Man, oh man, oh man. I was talking to my dad the other day. He was like, man, I wish they still had boxing on TV, man. I was like, man, I wish you know how to work these apps, because that's where they at nowadays. But good fight for Oshaquie Foster, man. You see why he was such a large favorite. Just a lot of skill on the inside. The jab, southpaw stance, conventional. He can do a lot, man. This guy's going to be difficult to beat, especially when he's on his A game. He wasn't even all the way on point this time. Said he had a difficult weight cut, but also that right arm got elbowed on the bicep, and it's like I guess he said he got a Charlie horse or like a frog in it, and kind of messed him up with throwing it for the rest of that fight. But man, Aberaham Nova, once again, another fight where a guy just left too much meat on the bone. Left too much meat on the bone, man. I mean, he did good. Just good was not good enough. Good was not good enough, man. He just gassed out too, and it was like, I ain't gonna lie, when Nova is a good fighter, but when you see a good fighter in there with a great fighter, you can definitely see the difference. You can definitely see the difference in the skill set, even with the way his punches, like the way his punches just start looking sloppy. You know, fundamentals. Once that fatigue sits in, physically or mentally, the guy just looks different. Like windmilling, like head, chin all up, hands down as he coming in over his front foot, losing his balance, getting spent around. It was like clown show at one point. Like, bro. But scorecards were 115, 112. If it wasn't for that 12th round knockdown, your boy Mark Nash would have cleaned up on that draw. You know, I had to put a little money on that draw. It was like 2,001. I ain't put the one though. I ain't put $100 on it, but I put a couple dollars on it. 115, 112 for Foster, 116, 111 for Foster, but 114, 113 for Nova. I don't know about that, homie. Bruh.
You never heard of it.
He must have had some money on Nova, but we'll talk about that on this episode. I'm going to drop the link out there early. We can talk about it for a little bit. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your man Martinez. Let's run the short intro so we can get the show started. 30 seconds. Let's get it.
This that squad sound.
All right, man, let's talk about it. Oshaquie Foster versus Aberaham. Supernova just went down in a major way on ESPN Plus. What y'all think of the fight, man? What did y'all think of the fight? C. Wood in the building. C. Wood said that split decision was trash. How did you score, C. Wood? What did you have? What was your score? Let me see. I know my boy Brim, that messed up his parlay right there at the end. He said, good scrap. Nova is a solid fighter, but he faded late, as you expect. Hey, bro, I said that in my opening. I was like, you called it by his gas tank. Never been to the 12. Fades in the late. But, man, you talking about fundamentally. Like, all his fundamentals went out the way when he got tired, bro. It was, like, instant, too. It started going away early. And I thought Oshaquie could have did good just staying in the southpaw stance. I thought he was very dominant and controlled the action. Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. What's up, Bruce? What you think of the fight? How did y'all score? Y'all let me know. Y'all hurry up and get up in here. Tell me what y'all thought of that fight. I missed some of the undercards. I was able to go back and watch Shushu's fight. I think he had a 4th round knocked out, blasted him out there in the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. Good performance from him. But you know, it's suspected with that caliber of opponent. Can't wait to see what he does, you know, as he climbs the rankings. But back to this main event. I don't know. Look, 114, 113 for Nova and that's with a 10-8 round. I don't know how you got that, but man, oh man, I wish he didn't knock him down in the 12th. Man, that would have been my draw. Ooh, that would have been my draw. Oh, the odds on that draw was lovely. It's 2001. But it was times in there where those were some close rounds in between. I put a star beside the close rounds. I had the first round pretty close, wasn't a lot going on. 5 and 6. I put a star beside that, but I put Foster name, but I put a star beside it because that was the rounds Nova was doing a lot of that shoe shine punches on the ropes. Another round, round 8, Foster I thought he was dominating the first minute and a half, but the second minute and the second half of the round, the other minute and a half, he let Nova do the same thing, put him on the ropes, work him to the body, work him to the head. Some of it was effective. But most of it wasn't. But from the angles where the judges are sitting, you don't know what they see and what they are scoring. So I definitely put a star beside that round. Round 9, I gave that to Foster. Round 10, again, I was like, first half was Foster. Nova did that activity at the end of round 11, tried to steal round 11. I mean, at the end of round 10. Nova, I gave him round 11 just because he threw so many punches, threw over 100 punches in round 11. So I gave him round 11 for the activity. And, of course, 10-8 was the 12th and final round. So that's how I scored it, man. But decent scrap, man, especially on a Friday night. Papa Chubby, what up?
Oh, hey, Mark. How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. How you feel? What you think of the fight?
Yo, I loved it. Of course.
Why you say of course?
I mean, it was great. It was just, that's why I say of course. I mean, how could you not enjoy that, man? That was a good ass fight. Like, especially after Teofimo and Ortiz with everybody arguing about that, you know, for the last week and how that fight went down.
Right.
Which I feel like Top Rank really matched tonight pretty well. Like I thought the Carrington fight was really good too, man. Like that Torres, I'd not seen him fight before, but man, he definitely brought it, right? Like Shushu, at the end of the day, he was just too big and strong. Like nothing Torres was laying on him was hurting him at all. But and I knew that if Torres kept fighting like that, like too bold, right? He was getting hit too much. I knew he was going to get knocked out. But in the 4th, it came really early. But Shushu looked great, man. Like I thought that was a really good match and a good fight. And because he's still a prospect, you know. Right. So I like what Top Rank's doing. And the main event was great, man. A lot of action.
Good action.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what I really liked is when they were fighting in the booth, like the inside work. You know what made the difference tonight was Steve Willis, the referee, man. I love how he works with the. Yo, he's great, man. He works with the fighters, you know.
He's out there right now.
What's that? Yeah, man. Yeah. Like that's the difference. And those guys he was patient with them, communicate with them the right way, and they were able to work out a lot of the time and stay in the booth and keep the fight in there. It was great, man, because I knew if those guys fought close, there'd be a lot of hitting, because especially Oshaquie, he tends to be inside, like with that Philly shell, he gets hit a lot, right? And Nova knew it and took advantage. I thought Nova did some good work on the inside tonight, really good work. Maybe some of his best work was really close. But yeah, man, I thought overall Foster did the cleaner, better work. And I want to say too, like Nova, his jab was crazy tonight, like looked really strong and powerful, especially when he was pumping it twice, coming forward like that.
It was.
You didn't like that?
Nah, it was out there. It wasn't snappy. I thought Foster had a better jab. It was crisp, and he was getting his hand back. he was lunging with that jab, and it was more like rangefinder pumping with it, but and he was double pumping it, but nothing after that.
Well, look, I preferred seeing that than when he was going inside and not doing anything. Like there was a few times he walked in and didn't have anything, no jab, no nothing. And of course, Oshaquie met him every time. Ooh. So yeah, with the jab, I thought he looked good and strong going in.
Do you think?
I would.
Go ahead.
I would. Sorry. I would say from Oshaquie, I really liked how he handled himself on the back foot tonight. His feet were really quick to help him retreat and escape, and he had nice movement with his head. Yeah, man, like I really like Oshaquie Foster, and I think he's not a perfect fighter, but he brings an exciting style to the ring. And I mean, I feel like he was working to really get a KO tonight, was really what he was going for. And he's right at the edge, man. He fights right at the edge. Like I was thinking by the 8th, 9th, like I didn't know if he'd done enough really. I'm like, man, like he's got to do more in there. Like I was getting nervous if it goes to decision, right? But I feel like that brings excitement to the fight. The fact that he fights like that. I feel like Tank kind of is like that too, you know? Tank likes to fight like that. He worked towards the KO, and it's like he's losing rounds while he's doing it, you know? But it makes it exciting. And so far, since the Vargas fight, I really like what Oshaquie's doing, and I really hope he can get the Cordina fight and just keep moving things the way he is, you know?
I think Cordina gonna go up. I think he gonna
really?
Because you know they were struggling making weight that last fight.
Oh man!
And some people thought he lost that last fight. Did you see his last fight?
I only saw the highlights, man. So I didn't watch it live.
Oh, a lot of people thought he lost. I had it on my list for robbery of the year. Some people thought he lost. A lot of people.
Shit. Okay.
Do you think Foster should have stayed, or I ain't gonna say should have stayed because he won regardless? Do you think he was more effective when he was in that southpaw stance? Because he did a round and he shut down everything Nova was doing. The next round, Nova had a little bit success, and Foster just threw away the southpaw stance after that.
Yeah, I you know what? I'd have to rewatch it and consider that, man. I wasn't thinking about it or paying enough attention tonight to say, you know.
Round 3, Foster switched to southpaw and dominated round 3. In round 4, Nova had some success, and Foster said no more southpaw for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, I know. I was telling my kid at the beginning of the fight, he's known for switching, right? I didn't even notice when he was like, there was so much action going on. I wasn't paying attention to his feet the whole time. Like they were trading so much. But yeah, that's interesting, man. I mean, I'm not surprised because that would play into how he would fight against a guy like Nova, right? But I mean, at the end there, I thought Nova slipped. It was only with the replay that I saw that he actually got it. It was definitely a good knockdown at the end there, man. And that 12th round. That might have saved him. That might have saved the fight there, man. That knockdown.
Man, that knockdown messed up my draw. I had money on that draw. The draw was 2001.
It's funny you say that because even with the knockdown, I was thinking it might go to a draw. Like I could have seen that happening, even with the knockdown, just with the judges, you know.
Bro, that $10 on that draw would have got me $200.
Oh, you know, draws pay always like crazy, man. Yeah, that it's always a fun bet though, especially with sometimes, man, a draw it could be an outcome if you know the fighters well enough. Sometimes you can almost call it, but it's just so rare they actually award it, right?
Right.
But yeah, man, tonight was good. I had a good night. I watched the fights with my son. It was good, man. Good action, and I think Top Rank know how to match their guys well. I like how they do their prospects. I like how they bring them up. The only guy that I'm not 100% with right now is Torres Jr. But, I mean, what does anyone do with Torres Jr.? I don't think any promotion would do any better, particularly with him.
Hold up, Richard Torres Jr., ain't he the heavyweight?
Yeah, we really love him in this house, man. Like we've been watching him. We watch his amateur stuff too, right?
He knocked everybody out in like a round or two, don't he?
Well, that's the thing. Like he hasn't really fought anybody of note since he's been a pro. He's knocking everyone out in great style. Like highlight reels are off the chain, right? But like he hasn't really fought any real competitors yet. And like So a lot of people complain about that. You know, they say, oh, it's all tomato cans. You know, but I mean, I don't know. What do you do with a prospect like him? Like, he's powerful, he's good, but you don't want to bring him up too quick either, right?
Right.
But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and he's a heavyweight. It's like it's slim pickings out there. It's either low level or top tier. There's not a lot of mid tier guys in heavyweight.
Yeah, and he's like a smaller heavyweight, like for nowadays standards. Like he's classic heavyweight. Like he's like 220, I think. He's around there.
Yeah, and he's what, 6'2"? Like, he's small in height.
Yeah, like compared to most guys now are giants, man. Like, fuck, Zhang, Fury, AJ, like these guys are huge. Right. So yeah, like he fought Jalilov in the amateurs, and it's like a Rocky story, the way those two fought, man. They fought twice at two different events. It's pretty. I don't want to say the outcome for anybody should go and watch on YouTube. They were good fights, and you come out respecting Torres Jr. big time after watching that, because Jalilov's a huge man, huge, and I mean Torres Jr. in there giving everything, right? He gives everything, so that's why I respect him, man. He's a good fighter. I like him. But anyway,
what's up? Hold on 1 second. Brother Bakari said good fight. I had it a draw. But the knockdown got him.
Yeah, I think a draw is fair. I could see how someone could arrive at a draw after watching that fight. I think it's fair. Like if you are favoring Nova's work, but I do feel like for me, Foster got he was more effective with the work he did, and it was cleaner, better delivered. Nova did a lot of sloppy stuff tonight.
Yeah.
You know, but Nova landed some nice shit too. And Nova got some good work done.
I think we're boxing snobs too. Like I was watching the fight and I was like, man, he's losing. You get what I'm saying? Because how sloppy he looked. But you know, the person I was watching the fight with was like, hey, bro, I think he's doing good. Look at all the punches he's throwing.
Yeah.
He's like, he's brawling. He's making it more of a fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, so that guy thought Nova was winning because of the activity, but I was looking at the clean punches. From a shot, and I had to give it.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the commentators kind of downed Nova a little bit during the fight, and also I didn't like how they the Carrington fight. They said a few things I didn't really care for, like where Torres was doing nice work, man. That Torres kid was nice. Look, he had great feet. He was using his feet to move in and out fully and evade punches. He was fast and he was explosive with his punches, man. Like he'd go from his defensive stance to wham right inside with a punch. Like he was super fast. It's just that he was so small and he had no power. Nothing he landed, it looked like it tickled Carrington, man. Like, but he landed some nice shit on Shushu, and that's why I like this opponent for Carrington. There wasn't a lot of danger ever for Carrington, but the challenge was there. Like he was getting hit. This guy was good. He was and he was game. You know, he was game. So I'd like to see what that guy does after this fight. Like if they give him another opportunity, I think if he's able to fight guys that are not as big as Shushu, that are like more natural featherweight size, he'd probably do really, really well.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Mr. Golden, what's up, man? You see the fights tonight?
What's up, Mark? Yeah, man, I looked at everything, all the preliminaries and all, man.
What you think of the main event?
Man, that should have been a UD for me. I mean, that 114, 113 card, come on, man. God darn. So other judge said Foster won up with 5 rounds. That's all he get a man with 5 rounds? 7-5? Nah, man.
And he got a 10-8. That's for 114, 113 with
a 10-8 round. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. Man, but
what you think
of the night, that boy Shushu animal, boy.
Yeah.
I like that little kid, man. He's pretty decent, man.
You know what I think? Like I'm Canadian, guys, but I feel like that Shushu, Tiger, all them guys, man, that generation are bringing American boxing back in a big way, in a great way. Like those guys are about it.
Too young.
About it.
Still though.
What's that?
Is it too soon to?
Well, yeah, like like, I feel like they've got to prove it. They've still got to walk the path everyone else has walked. But I mean, they're ready. These guys are skilled, man. So now we got to hope that, against tough opponents, they can handle it. You know, they can handle that pressure, that fire. But I think they're all coming along nicely, man. And it's a huge statement for American boxing in a big way. If anyone thought American boxing was down, I don't think so.
I like that kid Abdullah Mason too.
Yeah, he was
no
pretty decent.
doubt.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that
And Mark, something else y'all missed. I think that kind of slowed Foster down when he took that elbow to his arm.
yeah.
That kind of that kind of threw him off too. You know, he was shaking her hand the whole fight, trying to get the feeling back in the arm.
Yeah. He also said he had a bad weight cut.
Your weight cut, then he said his time was off too. That's
He was talking about, no excuses, training camp, and he stopped himself a couple times, but then he went back to it, then he stopped it again. He was like, I just need to get a nutritionist, and if that don't work, I'm gonna have to go to 135. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
You had that performance with a bad weight cut, and you still had power in the late rounds still, man.
Okay, he still hit. I mean, he was, but like you say, when he went to Southpaw, he was doing damn good, man. I mean, he took my man jab away. He was timing him in all and everything, man. It was pretty decent, boy.
He started getting hit clean with that looping right to the body and that looping right, and he changed his stance back. But I was like, okay, you just adjust again. He adjusted, you make it another adjustment. But I like the way he looked in that Southpaw stance. I thought he was dominant.
I think his main focus was to try and counter. He wanted to get Nova out of there, as far as I'm concerned, just from the way he was fighting, so obviously that was where he felt better to do it, I'm guessing. Like, to me, he spent too much time trying to counter, and like, you could hear his corner telling him, like, you're doing great, but we need you to, like, I think they were getting worried that if it goes to decision, he wasn't getting enough work done, like the work he was doing was great, but just being more like trying to get there first instead of countering so much. But shoot, man. I mean, he definitely did the better looking work tonight. The better work, I think.
I didn't like the pulling straight back at times from both guys, but especially the champion. He doing that with his such a high skill set. I didn't like him pulling straight back, but off the double jab. And I think Tim Bradley was calling for it all night. He's like, he needs to counter that. Jab, he's not doing nothing. He can slip that second one and do, and shoot your shot. But double jab.
One thing I like about Foster, he was very patient. You feel what I'm saying? Because your boy Noah, he faded in the middle part of the fight. He got tired, man. That one Foster really wouldn't have put no work in on him.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I feel like he is patient and he's working towards, he really wants to get him out of there. And he's willing to, he's confident enough in himself to put that patience in, which, I mean, most fighters, you got an anxiousness in there to try and get everything done as soon as you can, right? So yeah, man. That's why I think he's a great fighter that way. That's why I enjoy Oshaquie. I think he brings something different from a lot of other guys.
What y'all got? Let me call. Go ahead. Let me call my guy real quick. I see him in the chat. I'm about to call him. Call Senior real quick. So my guy Brian on the scene.
Hey, Mark.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, dog?
You live on there, so don't say that crazy. Hey, man, how y'all doing, man? This is my guy. This is former pro. He's a former pro himself. He is the father and trainer of young hot talent, man. Rising star, signed the top rank as well. Brian Norman Jr. This is Brian Norman Sr.
What's up? What's going on?
Assassin, man.
Welcome, Coach. Right. Welcome.
Talk to me, Coach.
Appreciate you.
Coach, what did you think of the performance tonight from the main event?
All right, so from the main event, when I first initially started watching it, it looked to me like Nova was pushing it. To me, it looked like Nova was doing his thing. I wasn't watching it from a judge's standpoint, like I was doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing some other shit. But every time I looked at the back of that TV, I was like, wait a minute, Oshaquie getting work. You know what I'm saying? But again, I wasn't watching it step by step well enough to see. So by third, fourth, fifth, I started sitting down watching it, and true enough, Nova was working Foster ass. Now, he died. He died in what was that? He was pretty much done around 7, 5, 6. He was done, bro. He was done. It was very sloppy. I mean, I do give him credit for all the work he was putting in, all the punches. It was all grit. It was all hard. That's all he was fighting on. The jab got ugly. He was throwing the jab, but that jab wasn't even a real fucking jab. I don't know if y'all paid that shit notice. That was afflicted. Right, that was afflicted jab.
It was more of a defensive jab, like just to keep you away.
Exactly. So yeah, you seeing what I'm seeing. So after a while, I was thinking in my head, like I'm looking at it, and every time I look at when I think it's about to be upset, I listen to the commentators carefully because I know how they try to sway motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? They're not really especially Tim Bradley punk ass. So I'm tuned in and I'm watching. By 7 or 8, I'm definitely tuned in watching. But by this time, Nova is starting to lose. What was that?
8, 9, and 10.
8, there you go. Yeah, it was over with then. It was over with. So by the time I really paid attention, Nova started to lose, and I definitely don't see where you could have gave him, where they could have gave Nova the win on nobody card. I mean, he did great. He did great at first, initially. But I don't think he did enough to say he won on nobody damn card, though.
Yeah, the way I had it, the first round could have went either way because nobody did nothing. Second round for Nova, third round for Foster, fourth round for Nova, and then 5 and 6 was Foster when he switched to the southpaw stance. 7, I gave that to Nova. 8 was a tricky round for me because Foster came out there, was doing great work the first minute and a half of the round. Then the last minute and a half, he let Nova get him to the ropes and just, do all the little shoe shine shit to the body and up top. 9.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, let me get you for 2 seconds. I'm going to be on the phone listening, but I got to do something. I'm going to mute the phone. I'm coming right back. All right. Okay.
And then I had 9 and 10 for Foster, 11 for Nova, 10 for Foster. But it was a good fight, fellas. I ain't going to lie. I enjoyed this, man, especially on a Friday night. And shit, we got some boxing tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had a good night. Watching. But Mark, I'm gonna let you go, bro. Thanks for letting me tap in, man.
Cool, man. We'll be back tomorrow. I ain't gonna do a real long show tonight because I know we got to be back tomorrow, and I got some stuff to do.
All right, we'll see you then.
All right, see you in the next one, bro. So who we got tomorrow? Somebody's fighting tomorrow, correct?
I don't know. We got to fight tomorrow night?
We got to fight tomorrow on somebody's card. Hold on, is it Sky Sports? Tomorrow's the what? No, please tell me tomorrow's the Saturday the 17th. Damn, we ain't got nothing there. Okay, I'm making a mistake. I don't know why I thought we had a fight tomorrow.
Who we got tomorrow night?
Shit. Nobody. Okay, I blew it. My bad. So this was it. Next fight is on Tuesday. We got a Tuesday night fight on the Zone.
Okay.
They fighting.
I know. Hot Box has some fights on the night too.
Who?
Hot Box. What they call that shit? Pro Box.
Oh, Pro Box. Yeah, they do a lot of the prospects.
Yeah. I was surprised. I thought Fosternova was fighting tomorrow night. Then I looked down to them. They're fighting tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess they're trying to go back to the old days. You have Tuesday and Thursday night fight. Shit. I'm glad, to get a boy.
Yeah, that it, man. I like it.
Yeah. I like it. During the week, give us something to do. Sit a week on the weekend and, just a young guy like Foster now, the way they coming up and everything, I think they should give more of them fight like that free airtime on TV like that. Get them exposure, man.
Yeah. Do you think not getting the knockout like these guys, like if they're gonna be on Thursday and Friday nights like this, the main event got to close the show out? Like you had T.O. on the Thursday, not that good of a performance. You had Shakur Stevenson on the Thursday, not that great of a performance. You get Foster tonight. I enjoyed it, but it didn't end in dramatic fashion. With a knockout to get the casuals in. Do you think these guys need to the matchmaking? Do we need those big things, or hey, no, this was good enough action? It should draw in some casuals.
I think it's good enough, Mark. We don't have to need it, because let's see what they're really about. But everybody get a knockout, we can really tell what they're all about. Whether they can go to 12 rounds, whether they can pull it out. Like Foster did his last fight. That's what I'm saying. He was losing, but he had to come back in the 11th and 12th round, and 12th round to end the fight. That was a pretty decent fight. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think every fight got to be a knockout. Knockouts are good, but I want to see a good competitive fight.
Oh yeah, me too, man. Me too. But but this guy's right here, man. The fundamentals of Nova has to work on that gas tank, bro. I don't know what they have to do different. I know he's a big guy. He drains down a lot to get to 130, but that's the game plan to beat him. Draw him into those deep waters, because he definitely lose all of his fundamentals once we get to those late rounds. It's like there's no jab, wild ass hooks. He getting out of position, getting caught clean with shots.
He's all off balance too.
Yeah, spun around and shit. Like you gotta work on those things, man. What's it gonna take?
I enjoyed it. They came on at 5 o'clock. The fight started at 5 o'clock today.
I wasn't watching them at no 5 o'clock. I damn sure wasn't doing that. Hell no. Isabel said that was a good fight. KP, everybody. C Wood said UFC. That's what we got tomorrow. We got UFC tomorrow. Cool. Brother Bakari said, I think the fight tonight was good enough to get in some casuals, but not the T.O. and Shakur fights. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Right.
Somebody said maybe he needs to go to 135. He might need to. He said the weight cut was a problem. Somebody, Nontshinga fight was a good combat KO on the zone as well. That was today? Was that today? Moose 13. Was that today? Nontshinga, he fought, Nontshinga, he fought today. He won?
Yeah, he won.
Oh my goodness. He got the knockout. I got to go back and watch it. I'm going to watch that on the way to sleep. I'm notorious. I'm notorious. I put a boxing match on to go to sleep. My wife was like, she said, then you be in there dreaming about the fight and shit, screaming in your sleep like, get him. Jab. Be screaming jab.
I thought I had it bad, boy. Man. I had set up the other night and just listened for 3 hours. I'm drunk crying out the Bub expense ass. Just listen to playback on the nigga station with 9 left for 3 hours, man. I couldn't sleep. Man. I go back and look at the old fights myself, Mark. I love them.
Oh, now I definitely did that after the Spence Crawford fight. I went to everybody's live stream who I knew was rooting against Crawford and watched their reactions to the fight. And they was all hyping that first round. That's a round for Spence. A good round for Spence. Let's go. It's gonna be a long night for y'all buddies and all that stuff. Round 2, that motherfucker got dropped. They was like, Spence is down. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was just in shock. And then after that, it was like, it was just, okay, he can still do it. That's nothing. Still early. Then they just saw Bud dominating in round 4. It was just, it was just like, oh man, you could just hear the hope leave their voice as the broadcast went on. I love it. Who got me the best though?
Oh, you ever like to do that Marlo?
Marlo. Never heard of him.
Never heard of it.
No, I don't know him.
Man, he's a diehard Spence fan. That's the one that nigga cried.
I love it. Now hey, look, what's his name of his channel? I'm gonna go back and watch it now.
I gotta go back and find his taste, but that nigga. I'm gonna find it though. When I find it, I'm gonna get to it. It's Marlo. I think Marlo Boss or something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to watch his channel. I just want to watch his commentary.
I just want to watch that fight.
Just one commentary on that one fight, just to watch the hope leave his voice.
He the one. I tell you what, you seen the one where they made all the excuses at?
Yeah.
They had a million excuses. They had different clips of people. But the excuses made for Spence. He must have had about 30 of them suckers on that boy. He been crying like a baby boy. That nigga.
Well, Wilder got more.
That nigga, that's just crazy, man.
Wilder got more.
Fuck you, Steven. Wilder ain't got a goddamn thing. You keep fucking with me, you're gonna have some excuses.
First of all, I ain't messing with you. I'm just telling you the truth. You just don't like it because it's about your homeboy. Your homeboy who likes sleeping with his
I told you last night, start hating on Wilder. You always want to hate on Wilder. Wilder ain't got nothing to do with the conversation.
He done earned it, bro. Listen. Just because he hokey pokey his brother's girlfriends, don't judge me. You judge him.
Oh, I'm going to grab me a bottle of water on that note. Go ahead.
Hey, now let me talk about the fight at hand. Pretty solid scrap. It went down close to where I thought Foster would be to get the knockout at the end. Nova was game. He started fading on the back end like I expected. Foster with the bad weight cuts. The value in Foster though is his title. Him moving up is not a realistic option right now. So he just needs to hire proper nutritionist and get a good weight cut. Because he said, I had a bad weight cut, and then when he got hit with the elbow on his right arm, probably kind of limited him a little bit.
Yeah,
but he's a game fighter though, bro. I like him a lot.
I like the young kid, man.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I told him, I said,
keep
your head up. Don't be so
bro, he only been fighting. But he only been doing it for 7 years, bro.
He's solid though. I don't think he's great, but he's solid as all get out. He can run that division if he play right.
He's still up. Because they said he was locked up. He was locked up and saw Crawford fight back in 2017 and decided to box.
Well, it's working out pretty good for him. He got some
we at work. You fading in and out on me.
Yes, you know I am. But Oshaquie, he got Cordina. He got hold up. Hold up.
Navarrete?
No, Navarrete's moving to 35, bro. That's gonna be out of the question.
They say Cordina's going to 35, possibly.
Well, then that means that means he'll be Roach. I mean Roach.
Lamont Roach, but shit, he was talking about the weight cut was a problem for him. That's why his performance wasn't that good.
Who?
Foster. You ain't heard the
Yeah, but he just got to get a nutritionist because the value for him right now is that title that he has. That's
like on the value. Well, right there. Yeah, right there.
What was that? Oh, that's
You want it this one or up there?
Let me mute Norman because you can hear him making plays in the back.
Sheesh. 38-42 hut. Sheesh.
And they're busting trap. He was like, y'all want a QP or a half ounce?
Oh wow. Hot box. No, but I said when you stepped away to go get your agua, he needs to hire a nutritionist because the value in Oshaka Foster right now is the title that he has and the unifications that can play for him. So moving up is not a good option for him. He just needs to hire a nutritionist, get a good weight cut because I saw the difference, and I think it's happened in his last two fights where fighters are able to get inside and land some shots on him that he, otherwise I think he'd probably be able to make them miss and he's a little more lethargic. So he just needs to hire a nutritionist, put a little more money into his camp, and he should be all right.
What's up, KP? What you think of the fight?
I think it was a solid fight. I picked Oshaquie Foster to win. Nova's a long guy. He got length, but he just doesn't do enough for me to be that size. To be that size, I feel like at that weight he should be pretty much dominating.
Right.
The dude's damn near 6 feet, pretty much. So I don't know what he's
a little sloppy.
Yeah, he's very sloppy, man. Off balance all the time. It's weird. It's weird.
He's a solid fighter though. It's just that he got limitations, and he doesn't measure distance. He doesn't measure distance well either. But again, Oshaquie Foster,
Hold on.
Unification. That's the move for him.
Let him finish his assessment of the fight real quick, bro.
I'm sorry.
Brim.
No,
Oshaquie's a decent fighter. He should stay at the weight, like y'all was saying, so he can build up at that weight, and then he'll be able to sell that title off to somebody that need a belt and make a good buck.
So y'all think he needs to stay at 130 as long as possible?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And just be dominant there.
Yeah. Dominate that weight class.
But is it going to be any big names there for him, or is it going to be fighting guys for vacant belts?
Well, he's not a big name himself, so he's
right.
probably going to have to.
He needs one of them names, and they all.
Sometimes you can get your name based on the fight itself. Necessarily, it ain't always the name. You can get the name from the fight. I think the Roach fight will be, eyeballs will be on it. It won't be like no super duper, but if it turns out to be a phenomenal fight and he wins, that raises his profile. A unification fight, I think that's the move.
What you think, KP and Golden?
I think he needs to kill that. I think he needs to dominate that weight class, like me and Brett was saying, and then he'll basically eventually become the guy by default that everybody has to come and see to get that belt. And he just needs to dominate that weight class. But he's going to have to travel to other guys that have bigger followings than him. He's going to have to travel there to beat those guys, because wherever he's from, he probably doesn't have a big enough base.
Now he's from he was down here in Florida. He's from Florida area.
Yeah.
Is he?
No, Texas. He's from Texas.
I thought he was a Houston boy.
Texas. Yeah, he's from Texas. I'm gonna say Texas.
Well,
he's from Texas area.
Houston, Texas boxing scene ain't the same.
Mm-hmm. He's from Texas, and like I say, I agree with you 100%. He gonna have to travel. I think he traveled the last two fights he traveled. This one here, and the last fight. Oh, did he fight the last fight in Texas?
No, his last fight he was in Mexico.
Mexico. Okay, yeah, he did go to Mexico.
No, he went to Mexico. He was in Mexico.
Yeah, he went to Mexico. Yeah. He did went to Mexico.
Or they can just put a good Spanish fighter on the card and have it in Houston. Top Rank Smart. They'll figure that out.
Yeah, but like I said, I like the kid. He showed a lot of heart. I love him. He's pretty decent. But he's not ready for the boards at that 135 yet.
Stay away.
Damn, bro! I just realized he just fought in October, but it seemed like he just fought like yesterday, October.
Mm-hmm.
Back
in line, bro. We get no.
Yeah, he just fought. His pay isn't outrageous, probably. So you see what I'm saying? So he's gonna get the fights. He better take these fights and go fight at these dudes' home state and get that bread, bro. It's bad out here.
Got another fight in 3 months and 20 days.
Yeah, get another.
That's how professionals do it. That's great.
Put him in there.
Matters.
Hey, look, a guy like Valdez got a name for him. Valdez top 10.
He need to go for a unification before Valdez fight.
Who got a belt at 130?
Look, but if Lamont, at one, let me share my screen. I'm over here looking at it right now. Shout out to Logic. What up, fam? Let me share the screen. All right, boom. Here you go. These the guys right here. Oh, that is not the guys.
What the hell is that, bro?
It's an ad.
Sell me an ad, bro.
Mark selling shoes and shit now.
Don't put it past me. Hustle man over here. I'm gonna tell you something.
We got these here 2 for $5.
Look, I was about to say something else, but I'll just let you have a 2 for $5. Look, sold me 2 for $3 barbecue sauce the other day. All right, here we go. All right, so here you go.
Get what I give you.
Right. So you got Navarrete, Foster, Cardina, Roach, Garcia. These are the top guys over here, right? That's on the Ring Magazine top 10. But when you look at the sanctioning bodies right here, the champion at WBO, Navarrete, Cardina, IBF, Oshaquie, WBC, Lamont Roach, WBA.
Roach.
Might have to be Roach. When the
Roach.
fight last? Let me see.
When he took the belt off of Garcia.
So he back due for another fight too. They didn't have no rematch.
Mm-mm.
Great, keep it moving.
And he already said he already at Oshaquie on Twitter saying, "Hey, we can make this fight. Holler at Bob."
Okay, yeah, he just fought in November. Let's go. Who's he with?
I don't know, but he said, "Holler at Bob. Let's make it happen." So,
hell yeah, WBA super featherweight champion. Let's go. Let's go. He just fought in the 5th. He due for a fight right now. That's the one. Everybody else either busy or going up, right?
well, I mean, they say Cordina's going up, but do we have any evidence on that?
Nah. And look, but Navarrete does have a fight coming up, correct? He's fighting who?
But he's fighting for the 135.
Oh yeah, so he already
he's fighting for the vacant belt. So
the WBO vacant.
Yep.
Shit.
So there might be 2 vacant belts in one day. So if he wins against Roach, he got 2 other belts. He can get this vacant.
And I ain't mad at him at that. But yeah, I feel you. Like, you might not have the names there, but go and get the accolades. So when you do move up, you will have the names. You'll be the guy.
Exactly.
Like that. I like that, man. Because nobody don't know these guys. Let's just keep it a buck. Don't nobody.
Nah, bro.
Hey, Ma.
Boxing
Fellas,
is super niche,
I'm falling asleep on y'all, man. I'm gone. I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, don't be
Go ahead,
slopping
old
on the
man.
phone and shit. Then go on to sleep.
All right.
Take your old butt to bed.
Good night.
Yeah, man. I got y'all be asleep when I go to work in the morning.
And some of that night.
I ain't hanging with y'all tonight.
I'll be up. I get off at 6.
Bro, I'm tired as hell too.
Oh, you ain't got no damn job. See, you ain't got no damn job. You be faking.
Okay. If you say so. I'll throw one of these. I throw a COVID specimen at you. Keep playing.
That's just
Oh, so you keep that shit. But
good night, Mr. Golden.
Oh shit.
404, you got the flow.
Yeah, no, I had to get back on. I had a terrible connection. Go ahead.
Talk to me.
I'm just chiming back in. I couldn't really hear y'all. Y'all go ahead.
Oh yeah, we was talking about what's next for Foster. Should he try to unify with Lamont Roach? Should he, what should be next for him? Should he go to 135 and chase those names?
I think he's gonna get murked at 135.
Really?
Yeah.
He said murked.
By who?
I think he's gonna get murked. I think he's gonna get murked at 135. Well, by the big dog. Definitely at 135. You're right. By who? You're right. When I think
he can beat Loma based off with his skill set and his length.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Foster.
You know what?
Foster can beat Loma based off what
Okay.
I mean, he was too hesitant for me initially to beat Loma. But Loma is a slow ass starter too. So you might be right. So I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying?
He wins them late. He wins those late rounds too when Loma start taking off.
Loma, right, and that's when Loma take off. So you think his activity is better than Loma activity?
I think he can win those early rounds against Loma. And I think he can win like a round 11 and 12 against Loma because Loma bullshit.
Yeah, that's possibility. I don't know why the hell Loma ain't fixed that shit yet though.
Loma turned up 6 through 10. 6, 7,
yeah,
8, 9, 10.
And that's crazy.
I disagree. Against Haney, he didn't do that. He didn't wait against Haney. They started fighting almost from the outset because he won round 2. They debatably won round 4 and 6. So no.
Lost that 12th round though. Gave it up. He said, "I thought."
Yeah, Loma gave. I think Loma gave like 6 or 7 rounds up.
He
with
didn't
Devin.
give up a fight. He got outlanded by 2 punches, bro. So I mean, I think your guys are
Yeah, it was
reaching
very close. It was a 7-5.
The outlanding though is cumulative though. That's not the story of the fight. That's when you add up everything.
Bro, that was a
No,
that was
you
a
just said
7-5.
you just said that he took off the 12th round and Haney outlanded him by 1 or 2 punches. So
No,
what you're saying is false.
no, Loma said I thought I won, so I took the 12th round off. He
I
said
mean, I thought he won too. I kind of agree with him, but it is what it is.
I had Loma winning the fight, but realistically, you know, a couple of them in between, the earlier ones, you could have possibly gave it to Loma. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not one that always said that I believe Loma won. But realistically, Loma did check out 1 through 6 or 7. Man. He didn't do really nothing hard. I have to go back and watch it again to be fresh on what I'm talking about. So I can't really say that shit with a die-hard stance. So, you know.
Yeah. And he got every swing round based on, you know, the scorecards when you look at it. But it is what it is. But I personally believe when we talk about Oshaquie Foster, it's not realistic to talk about him at 135, him fighting Loma or anything like that.
No.
That's not Bob.
No.
That's not Top Rank's plan for him. They didn't sign him for that.
That kid ain't beat no damn Lomachenko.
Excuse me, hey Mark.
I saw it in the chat. I got it.
Hey Mark.
Yeah, I saw it in the
Okay,
chat.
all right. I just want you to see it in the chat. All right.
My man.
Okay, all right, fellas. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, G.
Shout out Mr. Golden. All right, so y'all think he's food at 135 right now?
Yeah, I ain't want to go down 135, man.
He ain't even gonna make.
Nova was
Go
getting
ahead,
him
Norman.
that work, man. Nova was getting him that work, man.
Really?
Man, Nova was getting that man that work without looking at that TV.
The work, really? They both was
I said,
Nova was sloppy as hell.
I told you what I was doing. I said every time I looked at the TV, I said I wasn't really paying attention like that initially, but I know every time I looked at that damn TV, Nova was getting him that work. That's all
Work.
He was landing punches.
Hey, stop that singing.
give you that.
Stop that singing.
Right, every episode. Karaoke with Brent. Hey, look, every episode. It's all love. It's all love. Hey, look, he was landing shots, but his shots didn't look like they were as big as he is. They didn't look like, and they were hurting faster. And it's because of the fundamentals. It's the way he's throwing the punches.
Yeah.
All over the leg with it, all out of position. He was switching to southpaw.
Are we talking early rounds or late rounds? 'Cause late rounds he was dead. Late rounds he was nothing.
He was doing it throughout the whole fight, coach. Other than the first 3 to 4, and he split the first 4. When he was at his best, he still was losing.
Well, shit, I want to know how the hell somebody had him winning. 114, 130, and then he got dropped. I want to know what the hell was that about.
Oh, that guy had money on the fight.
No, he just got bad eyes. No, he ain't got money. He just got bad eyes. He don't need to be a judge anymore. McKay old and he can't see no more. They need to stop letting him be a judge.
Crazy.
McKay said.
Does anybody think he won?
McKay said 14-1 on the decision. Shit, let me put something on here.
Do anybody think he won?
Nah, I had money on him, and I thought he lost.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he won either. And then, like I said, I was, as I was watching, I was like, damn, he about to pull the upset. But then it was clear that it was not going to go that way.
What you think about idea? Like, hey, look, he should next fight Conceição or Valdez. If you can't get Lamont Roach, fight Valdez.
That sound good. I like Teofimo Hat, even though I don't like the idea of Teofimo Hat made boxing great again. I like the shit. I like the idea. Man, let these boys fight each other.
Yeah, I want to see Valdez get in there and fight.
Yeah. They need to fight each other, man. All of them need to fight each other.
Valdez got a fight
anywhere near the top, your ass need to fight.
What you say about somebody said something they don't like Valdez fighting?
No. I didn't say that. Valdez has a fight coming up, guys.
We are talking about Oscar, are we? What Valdez?
Oscar Valdez?
Who you fighting?
He has a fight coming.
Actually, you know what? He does need to rebuild because he got his face broke up last time.
Yeah, Oscar, he gonna get it broke up again by Oshaquie Foster. I believe that.
Let me see.
I think that's a pretty close fight. I don't see.
Fighting Liam Wilson.
I think whoever just said it's a close fight. I think I understand. I think that's a time type situation. I look at it as you got to look at the punishment he's already taken. You got to look at what he's already been through. A lot of times they get worse. They progressively get worse. They don't get better a lot of times.
That phone
got punch resistance. He's fighting Liam Wilson March 29th. So Valdez is out of the question.
He's out of the question. Hey, coach, that phone got cracked, nah.
What phone got cracked?
His Oscar Valdez phone got cracked.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. That's the truth.
For those who
That's
don't
the
know,
truth.
Coach had gave me a metaphor. He was like, you ever drop your phone? You can drop it a couple
Yep.
times. And it's all right. But then one day you're going to drop that phone.
Drop that mother, and then
it's
she going to keep cracking.
And then you get a little crack in it. Then you drop it again, the crack get
Yep.
bigger. And before you know
Get
it,
big. Yes, sir.
before you know it, you need a new phone.
That's the truth, man. That's the truth.
Coach Norman know a lot of these cats don't be holding the phone, so they get that
That's-
motherfucker crack.
They get that motherfucker crack. Real talk. So I think I agree with you about you saying it was a close fight, but I think you picturing, because you know that's how we do it. All we do is we picture in our mind how the motherfucker fight, and we think of they stylistically against this person and that person and that person. And I think if you think it's gonna be a close fight, it's looking at what Oscar did in the past. But what did he do in them two fights that he dropped when he got his face busted up? He wasn't that same guy.
Hey, Coach Norman.
Yeah.
Do you think that Oscar Valdez is probably his best fight at 30 based on the money he can make right now at 30?
Absolutely. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
He gotta have that.
You gotta have that. That's a no-brainer. Yes, sir.
Fight at the end of next month. He needs
What
that
about
by the end
Conceição?
of summer.
Hey, look, but Conceição can be a good.
No, the hell with him. He ain't no money, bro. He ain't got
Bro,
no,
he need to.
got no-
Y'all worried about the money.
Yeah,
He need to
man,
worry about the
that
unification.
is-
Unification is what's going to make him the money.
He need to try to win that Will Smith Oscar award, bro. He need that slap right there.
But he got a fight coming up in May, so that's
And
He got an opponent on that fight. Does he have an opponent on that fight today?
yeah. He fight Liam Wilson.
Oh, okay.
No, he fight at the end of March, bro. March 29th.
Who?
Oscar.
Oh,
March
Yeah,
29th.
March. So he fight. Hey, well, shit, that ain't that far out.
That's what I'm saying. It's close.
That's
He
his
gotta
week.
get
Right.
that fight at
So
the
he
end
can
of
do
summer.
that. Right. He can do that. Then they can do it again the next time.
Yeah, they
He
can
can
fight.
fight in
I disagree with y'all. You know what? I think y'all putting the value on him, Foster fighting name guys, when I think the value for him is the titles for him. It's different for different fighters. I believe him fighting a Cordina or fighting Roach is going to be more beneficial than trying to fight a name for big money, because those fights, those unifications add value to Oshaquie Foster. Instead of trying to just get value from fighting a bigger name fight, let him get another unification so he can have multiple titles in the division. That's where his value is going to be created.
I mean, it helps his legacy. It helps his legacy. The bigger names of what I was saying, like Oscar Valdez, I think that'll tremendously help his resume.
He
And
has
with
no
LeBron
title,
Rogan,
though. He has no title. He's already been beaten
Right,
twice.
right.
He's already a little bit beaten.
Yeah.
The value for Oshaquie Foster is getting the titles itself. If he clears out 130 and gets 2 or 3 titles, then move up, then he has more value going into that division.
But Foster's been beaten twice too. So what does that even mean?
No, but it's how you get beat is
They
what
were,
matters.
I was just about to say, yeah, I agree with him on that. Different types of ass.
Okay, well, he got knocked out one time, but he got outpointed to Shakur Stevenson.
But if Valdez goes into Liam Wilson and loses, are y'all gonna really sit here and tell me Oshaquie?
No way. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, but you cut off and start saying what you saying. I agree with that. If he loses this next fight, it's over with. If he loses the next fight, he has zero value.
Son,
All he is a gate. All he is a gatekeeper.
Y'all
That's
niggas
it.
tripping. He is not about to lose to no Liam Wilson.
Oscar ain't losing, bro.
If he does, it's over with.
And what
Hey,
world is
he
gonna
need that Oscar,
be
bro.
Wilson? He ain't that shot, bro.
I just think it's more value for Oshaquie Foster fighting Roach for unification than fighting Oscar Valdez just because he has a little bit more name recognition. You're trying to have him piggyback off of Oscar's name, but I think he gets more value with that.
Brim, that's what boxing do. You piggyback off a name till you build.
piggyback off names.
That's true, but every fighter has a different scenario, and I just think for
Brim,
him,
that's
for
your
Foster, the
opinion,
value
Brim.
for him is
It's
in the
okay.
titles. That's what Top Rank
Brim,
brought
that's
in.
your opinion. It's okay. We just got a different opinion. That's
I know, but again, we have a different opinion. But can we talk about it and debate it? That's what I'm doing. I mean,
okay.
relax.
Phone Master Brim, you be hitting me that Phone Master Fletch voice. Hey, look, Brim, but here's my thing, bro. And this is my case, Brim. What you say sounds good, and I agree with you. It's a different path. You can have a path by you beating a name, a former 2-time champion, or you can go out there and try to make your own name with unifying and all that. But that way you're talking about, it's going to be even longer road for him to get to the money.
It builds legacy though.
Yeah, but that road, he's probably make more money fighting Oscar Valdez defending his title than he would unifying with Roach.
Can I get in there, guys?
Go for it.
You know, the funny thing is, man, we live in an era, man, and these new kids, man, don't give a damn about no damn legacy, bruh. They show you every week, bruh.
Right.
And then the fans will validate them.
Right.
About legacy.
Absolutely.
Talk about it. So, bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, you play this legacy.
Hey, cause who the fuck was that said you can't eat legacy? Who said that shit? Floyd? Who said that stupid shit?
Floyd said, they know these belts is collecting dust, and now these people playing in our face. They running their favorite fighter in here against some immigrants you ain't never heard of. And then we talk about, Shaky Foster can't fight Oscar Valdez, who we know. Hey, bruh, I'm just saying, if he go fight Lamont Roach, I don't really know him. I know Oscar Valdez, though. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is ESPN is going to put it on TV. It ain't going to cost me. It ain't on pay-per-view like these other dudes who fighting somebody that they just got in last week. I got you
then. Okay, so what's the name? Shakur ain't got no fight. He 135. He top ranked. He got one more fight left. How about Shakur and Oshaquie Foster?
Oshaquie's at 130.
I said at 130.
Top Rank brought him there for the 130. They signed him to be the titleist at 130 and to look to unify.
You didn't hear what he was just talking about. You didn't hear him just talking about the weight cut and everything else. You just when he was just giving that speech.
I missed that part. He better stay at 130.
You heard? Y'all didn't hear him say that? Nobody heard that?
I heard it all, but he just hired a nutritionist, like he said he need to do.
He needs to stay at 130.
Yeah, but that motherfucker, he ain't got no damn fat to lose, though. If he had a problem making 130, he gonna have a problem making 130. He ain't no...
Hey, Coach, when you look down his box rec, when he lost at 135 and 137.
Oh, okay. So he said he can't fuck with it. He said he can stay with the fuck he had.
But we don't know what happened in that camp.
I don't know what happened in that camp.
Hold on, let me tell you. Coach will know when a guy coming up like that and you're not the marquee guy, you fight at whatever weight and whenever you can get a fight. You know, like, man. So you'll be a 40, you'll be a 47 guy and be fighting at 40 because that's what they got, or you'll be a 40 guy fighting at 47 because that's what we got to fight at. And you'll put yourself in a bad position. That could be coaching, management, training, but it could just be the hunger of the fighter to stay active. And sometimes they bite off more than what they can chew. So that doesn't mean he can't do it. Clearly, like he said, he don't even have a nutrition. He's doing all this shit himself. So, but somebody said something about Conceição. I like that fight, but I would favor Foster still. But when it comes to Foster at this juncture of his career, Brim, I like what you was talking about. They want him to Top Rank brought him there to unify. I think that's weird because when Shakur was at 130, talking about he wanted to unify and go for undisputed, Bob Arum was like, don't nobody know these guys. We're not doing undisputed. He shut Shakur down doing undisputed. So I just don't think they're going to sit there and let Foster do that and stay there and collect all them belts. They want to let Shakur do it, and he's one of their top guys.
Is this his second fight with Top Rank or the first one?
Should be the first.
First, okay. It's going to be interesting.
You better get on that schedule and get them fights like they got lined up for him. You better get in that ring.
I heard he like to spar big guys. Y'all gonna spar with him, give him some work?
Who?
I'm too big, cuz.
What you talking to?
Talking to Norman.
Man, my boy break that man in half, man.
He sparred with welterweight.
My son will fuck him up.
Hey,
I put on everything I love.
Speaking of that, did y'all ever go up to meet up with Mike Fox?
Yes, we did. We just came back.
How was it up there sparring with Michael Fox?
Awkward, as you would expect.
He's tall, right? He's like what, 6'1"?
He's tall. He's 6'4".
6'4" at welterweight.
6'3.5" for welterweight.
That's motherfucker.
Ooh, that's nasty.
He's a fucking unicorn. Yeah, he's taller than Paul. He's taller than Paul Williams. Yeah, as a coach, yeah, he's taller than Paul. As a coach, looking outside, I seen a lot of holes. You know what I'm saying? But it would take time to dissect all them holes or whatever, you know. But it was good. It was just bottom line. It was good, solid work. That's it.
Sound like he gave y'all the work, nigga. He beat y'all.
Nah, nigga, it was
Sound like y'all
hell
got
nah.
y'all ass whooped up there.
Hell nah, it was good. It was good work.
I'm trolling. Hey, look, don't let Brian hear this, man. He ain't gonna be my friend no more.
Nah, he ain't studying that shit. Nah, he ain't thinking about that shit.
But,
Nah, he was good work. And he a cool guy. He a cool, respectful guy. I like him a lot.
Cool. So y'all, it started rough, but y'all both camps left.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah, because of how the fuck it went. Yeah, nah, I ain't got nothing but respect for him.
How many rounds y'all do?
And his daddy and his brother. Yeah, I like them all as people.
Yeah, good family. Yeah, definitely good family.
10. They did 10.
They did 10 rounds, just them two?
Yeah, just them two.
Standard 3 minutes?
Standard 3 minutes.
Oh, man. Anybody got it on tape? Any footage?
Yeah.
Anybody touch the canvas?
No.
Okay. Did they go, they was going all out? Hell yeah.
No, that's what you want to call it, yeah. No.
What size gloves?
16s.
Okay, 16s and headgear.
The fuck you think we over there at 10?
I don't know what y'all was about to do. I didn't know y'all might have had some no headgear. And I was like, nigga,
it wasn't that type of part. It wasn't that part. It's all good.
He was talking like he wanted the 8s with no headgear. Shit.
That's it's understandable, man. You know when you start a career, he young, he hungry, he work hard. When you want to get as many opportunities as you can get, you know what I'm saying? So he really was just trying to me, that's why I didn't take that personal, you know what I'm saying? He was really just trying to talk this into an opportunity, and I understood that. So I did put his name out there anyway. I put his name out there before we ever went there, and they was just like, I don't think it's a good fight. I don't think it's good. It was like, it don't make sense one way at all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because he's already been derailed. So as of right, they just like you just said about if you already got lost and shit like that. So let's say he was still on the come up and he was still which of course he still can jump back into contention. Just like, Manny Pacquiao had a fucking ton of losses, and he ain't got a ton of losses. He ain't got a lot of losses. It's just where it is right now. That's all.
And he's a stylistic nightmare for most people because
absolutely.
And he doesn't engage a lot.
Where do you find the work for a motherfucker like that? Where do you find the sparring to get ready for a motherfucker like, hey, was you gonna call him? Hey, brother, let me spar you to get ready for you, motherfucker.
Right, 6'4" welterweight.
Right, where the fuck do you find and then move? I mean, he's a move anyway, but yeah, 6'4" welterweight, he can move. You know what I'm saying? He's solid. He's cool. He's a solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think I seen that fight with him.
Is he a southpaw too?
Yeah, 6'4" southpaw. That's what the fuck I'm telling you.
Hey, look,
be a killer, damn 6'4" right hand. Right hand
was an anomaly, bro.
Yeah,
he's an anomaly. I said he's unicorn. That's why I said he's unicorn. That's why I said.
And with that those losses on his record, now guys got a reason not to fight him.
They got a reason not to fight him. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I told him. When I was in there, I told him he's a high ass risk with a low ass reward. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you ain't adding in there, guys?
Huh?
The TV networks don't want to pay for him.
Shit, they know he might be their fucking fighter.
And
it's not that he might not just beat him. It might not be appealing to the audience.
Yeah, because he don't throw.
He did good.
Like Randall. He fight like Quentin Randall, kind of, right?
No, he better than Quentin Randall. Hell no.
You talking about sparring? I'm talking about when I see him fight.
Oh well, yeah, I don't know.
A lot of,
I can't. I didn't see. No. Even when I see. Oh, okay. The only fight I seen him fight was against him and that Maestro boy, the woman that was 3-0 Olympian.
Yeah, he whooped his ass.
And I think they robbed him, right? And so with that being said, he got 3 losses or 4.
I want to say 4. Let me pull him up.
All right. So with that being said, like what he did with the Olympian, the Maestro boy. He went in his bag and worked and did his thing with him. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't necessarily, you can't really call that a boring fight. Especially when you got the man trying to get in there and create it like Maestro was, and him just fucking popping him, and he even dropped him.
Right. A guy with 5 knockouts, 22 wins, 5 knockouts, 4 losses.
Right, but he even dropped him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think it's in a very, I think it's just the the position of his record and everything else right now. It's like, damn, who gonna touch him? You know what I'm saying? Because I know people with a better record that motherfuckers won't touch, that I be trying to put on. You feel what I'm saying? Not saying they're better than Michael Fox, but I know motherfuckers with a better record that, you know, that can be exciting, and they still just won't touch them for whatever the fuck reason.
Ooh, and then he got these 3 losses in a row. It's gonna be hard.
Right, that shit gonna look ugly. Yeah. Because now they want to use him as an opponent. They want to use him as an opponent, but he ain't no fucking opponent. He can fight. Right.
And he's durable too. He's durable.
Yeah, there. Like I said, I can see him come with the upset, but the thing is, does he have the fucking power to, you know, does he have the power to do what he needs to do? Because they gonna rob his ass if they go to every time they go to the decision, they gonna rob him.
Right.
Yeah, they're not letting him win no decision.
They're not gonna let him win no fucking decision. That's why with that Maestro, boy, they was so, I can't even believe they fucking put him in the. They tried to do him like Lomachenko or some shit.
Oh, Maestro.
Hell yeah. You don't put that man in there. You don't put that man in there with a man with all them damn fights.
But you know what the deal was with that too. His management was part of the WBA, in the W.
Who, Maestro?
Yes, and the wife of one of the executives for the WBA was one of the judges for that fight.
Oh wow!
Let me see. Her name was
Maestro, like 63 years old.
Here we go. Gloria. Here we go. So here we go. This is the story behind it. Let me share the tab. Gloria view this tab. Boom. This lady right here, Gloria Martinez Rizzo. Her husband is one of the executives for WBA.
They didn't file against that.
And he did. Mike did. And Gabriel Maestre, he is signed to the management for the Rizzo family for that guy.
And what happened when he filed a little whatever? Nothing.
Oh, they said they would give him a rematch. That was the WBA decision. You can fight him again. He was like, why the fuck would I fight him again and I already won and y'all robbed me? So him and his dad declined for the rematch, but it wasn't a rematch clause, but that was the remedy that they said. They're not going to overturn
the remedy. Yeah. It's hard to get something overturned, man. I had just real quick, man. I had one, man. I had it on tape, man. This dude, I was fighting this dude, and they had the camera where the dude was standing in the corner. You know, on the ring, he got the big ass camera in the corner. He was standing on the corner at the like one of the little small club shows. And he came out one round and he was like, he headbutting real, because I was whooping his ass. So he came out, he was like, it was you know, it got to go 4 rounds to be to go to a decision. But it had been 3 rounds. I hadn't headbutted him. I have not. I watched the whole fucking thing. He said he headbutted him, real, walked right over to me and slammed his fucking head in my face. If you look at my face, I got fucking like 13 stitches on one eye. You'll see that shit. You feel what I'm saying? He just opened my shit up.
He walked
right up to me and he turned his head sideways and slammed his head sideways in my fucking face. Swear to God.
So what they do?
No contest. We filed everything we could on it. You know, box rate, we did everything. They did not overturn it. It's hard to get this shit done. They did not overturn it. Had him on tape. Had everything. It was clear as day. There was no punch thrown. Listen to me. There was no punch thrown. There was no punch thrown. He walked right up to me. I guess that's on me for me letting allow this motherfucker right up to me. I don't know if I was fucking confused to what the fuck was happening. But he walked right up to me and slammed his head in my fucking face. There was no punch thrown.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy as shit, bro. But I'm letting you know. My son, remember I told you about the if you look at his record, you'll see the no contest. I got that on YouTube, the whole fucking fight. The fight where they announced the winner, the fight where everything we see that shit, the box red, that's even worse than mine because they announced him as the winner and everything else, and they still put that shit no contest.
And you said they did that afterwards.
It's on YouTube.
I remember, for the people who don't know, they tried to I ain't gonna say blackmail. What's the word? Extort you.
They tried to extort. They tried to extort. They wanted to give him $1,000 more. And they want me to pay him $1,000. They wanted me to pay him $1,000 to put the correct judgment on there. What the fuck? What for? What?
And that was the Mexican promoter, right?
And that was the Mexican promoter. And then the motherfucker had the nerve to even, he still do it. He me to my, I got a fight coming, you want to fight? Bitch, get out. I ignore it, man. I don't even say nothing. I used to entertain him because I was trying to kiss his ass a little bit to see if I could get him to fucking do it, but he just wouldn't do it. So I had one of my buddies who could speak Spanish, and they got into it, and there was a whole bunch of shit going on, and he was telling me, like, man, I got a piece of shit. And that's why I stopped responding to anything you said.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Anyway, I'm telling you that. I'm telling it real quick. I'm telling that story to let you know how hard it is to get something overturned. That's why I'm saying that. You feel what I'm saying? I can't even believe they overturned the fucking Keyshawn shit. It's very hard to get something overturned.
Failed a drug test though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the commission.
How is it working with some of the refs? Like by you just having experience with some of those referees.
They're very biased. Very biased. You can see them. If they do certain things, like they do certain things to benefit others. Example, if you're a guy that need room to fight. True story. If you're a guy that need room to fight, you don't like to fight inside. You got me? If you're a taller guy, you don't like to fight inside. As soon as y'all get close enough to get in any kind of clinch, break, because they want to give them that advantage to keep the distance, keep it on the outside. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that can change the dynamics of the whole fight over 12 rounds.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let them fight inside. You know, some guys that work away out. It take change the whole dynamic. It's frustrating. You don't work your way to get in on this tall motherfucker. He like to be outside. So now every time you get close and there's any type of blood, they don't do it so you can see it, but it's like as soon as you get there, if there's any type of lull in action, like a gap, oh, they're gonna break.
I feel like Bayless was always like that for Floyd fights.
Could be. I've seen that.
As soon as you got in on Floyd, Bayless.
As soon as you got in on Floyd, they break. Yeah, they want to protect them. And then you see the guys with they give them an extra count. Man, the referees are the worst, bro. The referees are the worst.
Speaking of ref, Steve Willis is gold.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, he the motherfucker, bro.
Too bad he's only in New York now, though.
Oh really? You don't come out of New York no more?
Nah, he's only in New York.
Yeah, I see
that as of 2021.
The grand chin strap on.
Yeah.
Looking like Nova's uncle.
You ever work one of y'all fights?
No, I love Steve Will.
Yeah, man, y'all gonna do good when y'all got him, because he gonna let y'all work inside.
Right.
And I don't know why more refs don't do that. The rule is if you got a free hand, you can work with the free hand.
Right.
But they'll see guys clinching with one hand, break it up. I'm like, nah, he got a free hand over there. Let him keep hitting the body, even if it's just tap, 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 tap. If he gonna stand there, let him do it. I seen guys look at the ref like, hey man, you ain't gonna break this up. I'm holding right here. Break it up. Like, nah, he got a free hand over there.
You see guys, like if a person is hurt and they hurt one of their guys, they'll find a way to find a fucking break in there, tell them they hitting. Like, you'll see all kind of shit, man.
Oh, I remember, I'll never forget Zab versus Floyd. All night, and I like Zab and I respect his father as well, but before that low blow, he kept whispering to Zab. He was telling Zab something, and I think that's what he was telling Zab all night, what Zab eventually did. He was like, go and work his body too. He ain't doing nothing, just hitting you little pity pat shots. Hit him back with some pity pat shots. Zab, he trying to break your body down. And then he whispered in his ear, and Zab was like, all right, I know. You know what I'm saying? He was frustrated. And Zab went out there in that round, hit that man with a low blow. When the man bent down, hit him behind the head. I was like, Zab looking for a way out.
Yeah.
Looking for a way out. Rather get this
dirty game, man. Dirty game.
Mm-hmm.
Why I say protect yourself at all time, man. Dirty game. You'll never know who the fuck is against you and who with you either. Especially with some of these damn judgments they give it lately, man. For the A side and the B side, they all over the place. Shit.
How much longer we got before you guys get back in the ring? It should be around the corner now, right?
March 2nd. I think it's 3 weeks.
Yeah, he coming up. Yeah.
How y'all looking?
2 weeks.
How y'all peaking?
We good. We good. Everything good. I mean, he don't have no weight cut. We don't even do that. We don't do that. Because, B walk around close to his weight. Mm-hmm. We don't do the weight cut shit. We do He walk around when it's close to his fight. When it's close to his fight, he walk around 60, 58 to 60, 50 to 57, something like that. So when we go down there, it's usually at least 3 days out. So we'll go down there like 57, and then shit, he can lose 6-7 pounds in the workout. You know what I'm saying? So we'll lose it. We'll lose it like the night before. So he might be 57 the day before the weigh-in. So he'll lose 5-6 pounds that night, right? Lose 5-6 pounds that night, get down to about 50 or 49, and wake up on weight.
So question.
It's so much more healthier.
Simple, bro. Yeah, we don't have them, bro.
Well, let me pressure you on this. If it's so easy to make weight, do you think?
No, we're not going down to 140.
No. I know you're not going back down to 140, but do you guys think you could have stayed at 140 since it's so easy?
We never was at 140. That was B trying to go to 140. No, he's a lot of muscle. He went to the dietitian, the little people where they check your fat and shit like that. He was 7% body fat. I think a danger is like if he got down to 5. That shit is in the danger zone, bro. Okay. So apparently he just ain't. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Want to lose that.
And he wasn't at 40. He wasn't at 47 when he was at this. When he was at this percentage, he was like 54, 55.
Motherfucker, good. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah.
If y'all ain't never seen Brian Norman work out, man, he does a hell of a boxing workout. He goes in. He trains, man. Train like
for hours. Yeah, shit for hours, bro. He do. And then you got when I'm not with him, bro, he do like fucking 10 miles. He do like 5-10 miles. He be running, man.
Yeah,
that motherfucker be going.
He sent one. I don't know if it was you or him. He sent me like the little Apple Watch thing to show me the route and the miles he ran. So
that's him.
It was like 10 miles or something.
10 miles. He do that shit like it ain't nothing, bro.
Quentin Randall fight.
He do that shit like it ain't nothing.
I thought it was fake.
But you know where he get that from, though?
I was like, that nigga in the car.
No, sir. No, sir. He does that shit religiously. Do you know where he got that from?
Floyd Mayweather. I don't know.
No, Boots.
Boots. What Boots be out there?
I'm about to say he didn't get that from. No, he didn't get that from Boots. I'm not sure about it because he said he got it from Rocky Marciano. I think that, well, this is when I noticed it. We went and worked out when we went up there with Boots in 2020. So on them off days when they went sparring, they would go run together. And Boots was running. He had a little path that he run when he do 6 miles. Now my son considered himself to be a motherfucker that's in shape, but you only big, you only know what you know, right? Mm-hmm. So he had trouble running with Boots, and that bothered him a lot. We never talked about it, but that's just my opinion on. It's definitely one of the reasons why he stepped that shit up.
You think it's the terrain too? Because 6 miles flat is different from hills. And
no, he do that shit everywhere. There's Stone Mountain. You know Stone Mountain. He run 5 miles around Stone Mountain, then run that shit up.
No. When he went with Boots, that time.
Oh, when he went with Boots, it was through the trails and the same shit. I don't know. I parked. I don't know what the fuck they did. I was an old lazy motherfucker. I was in the car.
Hey, look, you grown. Hey, look, you're an older man.
Right.
Hey, look, you retired, man. You ain't got to fight no more.
Yeah, I don't know. Right. I don't know where the fuck they went. I know we came back though. He was tired. He was like, and Boots made it back first, and that bothered him too.
Hey, Brian and Mark, and Brett. I remember watching the 24/7 with Bud and Earl, and they show Bo Mac in the truck, and I'm like, he ain't getting out that motherfucking truck.
Hell no, he get out that motherfucking truck. But yeah, no, I think that really bothered him that Boots beat him back too, though. Of course he's supposed to beat him back. It's his trail, it's his shit. Yeah. But I think the fact that he told me like B don't like to lose like that, like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why he's gonna be great, man.
You don't like to lose like that, nothing.
What do you guys expect from the opponent that you guys are facing?
Man, honestly, I do. It's hard, like with Quentin, it's the absolute opposite of Quentin Randall. I told you a million times. I watched so much Quentin Randall, it's retarded, and I couldn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. I got so tired of watching that motherfucker. With this guy, I probably watched him 5 times. I can't watch him. There's nothing to see. There's no rhyme or reason that I can find. He fights. He comes to fight. He's a fighter. He's a fighter at heart. He be young. He's 25 years old. He was a prospect. He was the A side. He's 17-2 now. He dropped 2 of them. One of them they said might have been close. I think it was his last fight. I seen it, matter of fact. It was close, so it could have been a robbery or whatever. So, and one he lost to Roman Villa. You know Villa.
Oh yeah, boost.
So he lost to Roman Villa. Yeah, so I think that was a real loss. He lost to Roman Villa, but he didn't get knocked out or nothing. And he lost to this guy Alberto something. But I watched that fight, and he didn't necessarily lose that fight. He might have won that fight. So he might have got robbed on that. But even watching it, bro, it's nothing special. He's just a fighter. He comes to fight. You know what I'm saying? He comes to fight. There's nothing to dissect. I know how to deal with people that's coming to punch. I know how to do. You throw their timing off.
Right.
You throw their timing off. You feel what I'm saying? A motherfucker and be one of a motherfucker who coming to just a brawl or get it in. Shit, he want that anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So watching him, like I said, when I was watching Quentin Rondo, I had something to see. I picked his brain. I seen where he was at. That's why I was so positive he was gonna win. I was so positive there was nothing he could possibly change because I watched everything he could do. You know what I'm saying? So this guy right here, he just coming out to get it in, and that's good for us.
And this is for people don't know how you say his name, Janelson Figueroa Boca Chica, 17-2. He used to be a prospect. I don't know who the fuck he was with. He was signed with somebody. With Damon. He was with somebody. I looked it up. He was with somebody. I'm not sure if he's still with him or whatever, but he was with somebody. You guys the co-main on this card? Co-feature?
The main feature on the ESPN Plus, trying to make it to that damn ESPN spot, but same like we were with Quentin Round, the exact same spot. So we was the main event of the ESPN Plus card, and so trying to make the next step. Well, hopefully if he perform like he need to this time, we can go on and step it up and be on fucking ESPN side.
So it'll probably be y'all, then Ronan Polanco, and then the main event.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is.
Or to be y'all, Troy Isley, Ronan.
No, Troy is before us.
Okay. How many rounds? Let me see. How many rounds is this, y'all?
10.
Okay.
It's for a title again. I don't know if it's title defense or another one or whatever, but it's for a title again.
Hey,
and once you do 10, you don't want to go backwards, man. You want 10 get you in contention. 10 is what get you. Yeah.
Too, shit.
Right. Yeah. So
you pay me more for 10 than I do for 6
you want to work that shit. Definitely. Yeah. Begging for 10, goddamn it.
Man, well, I have no doubt in my mind you guys are gonna be successful. I'm looking forward to see the work on that jab. I told you, man, Brian has a great jab when he uses it. And when he listens to his father. Gotta listen to you in that corner, man. But I get it, man. He's a fighter, and he's prideful, and and he gonna figure it out. Ain't it right? Figure it out. Go figure it out.
Have him get that good distance in between them shots. That's the key too. If he get that distance, man, he gonna be able to get them shots in.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Man. Yeah, and work that body, man. I have no doubt in my mind this kid is special, man. He got a bright future ahead of him, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. That's all I got on this one tonight. Coach, before I let you go, man, let me get your we was talking about this the other day. Canelo did his announcement about who he is and isn't gonna fight. Who you think you're gonna fight in May?
Man, it's hard to say. I think he making it. He making it hard. He making it hard for motherfuckers to defend him. Like you can't look at his record and bat your eye at his record. You can't look at his resume and bet your eye at that. The shit is stellar. And then you have the ones, I'm not one of the people who come through picking it, dissecting it, saying he fought this person. Like even with Floyd, I don't do all that shit. You fought the motherfucker, He was older, he was of age, he was still fighting, he was still winning. You beat that motherfucker. Kudos,
that's
props.
Some bullshit. I can beat James Toney right now.
Get the fuck out of here. He ain't fought nobody at 50 years old. He ain't fought nobody at 50. Who the fuck he fought that was old?
James Toney just fought who James? Oh,
I said, hello, motherfucker. You're the one that brought James Toney.
My point was like just looking at the name.
No. Yeah. We're talking about Canelo here. We're talking about all the people Canelo has beat.
When he fought Shane Mosley was well past his prime.
Okay, Shane Mosley is the only one you can think of, and Shane Mosley was still a formidable opponent.
Way past his prime.
All right, man. So listen. That's fine. You one of them people. I ain't one of the people, but
I'm one of them, Coach. I'm sorry.
But he's but no, I'm not a Canelo defender at all. I'm not even really a Canelo fan like that. I had Triple G whooping his ass the first time. I bet against him every time, straight up. So, but I'm a realist, and he's making it very hard. If he don't fucking fight Benavidez, that motherfucker made an announcement and said Benavidez is not in the plans for 2024. He didn't say Benavidez is not in the plan for the next fight. Yeah, motherfucker said 2024, bro.
The whole year.
Bro, I'm wondering if he's gonna fight a ham sandwich at this point. He said he ain't fighting Bud. He said he ain't fighting the Mexican. He ain't fighting Benavidez. And then Charlo said, did Alain contact him? So what is he gonna fight? A ham sandwich?
I told you.
Right.
I told y'all.
Man, that. Who?
Y'all ready?
Who?
Don't do this, Mark. Don't do this.
Here you go, right here, Coach. Can you see?
Oh, no, here, let me look. No, I'm on the phone with you. I ain't looking at shit.
Oh, yeah, he gonna fight Diego Pacheco, this big ear motherfucker right here, 20-0.
I seen Pacheco. I seen it now. I've seen that.
He gonna fight 22-year-old David Pacheco, 6'4", orthodox, 20-0, 17 wins by knockout. And that's how they gonna sell it too. They gonna say, well, he's 20-0 with 17 knockouts. He's tall. He's rangy.
This shit.
Bro, that's the fight is announced, bro. It's gonna be an uproar, bro.
Very happy. I'm very happy that people done started putting the pressure on these motherfuckers, and they not biting it so easy no more. They're not getting spoon-fed bullshit no more. I'm glad that some of these people are catching up on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Coach. I've been saying it for the longest. They keep trying to sell this bullshit in the recession, and they keep telling people they ain't in a recession. You can't sell that to people no more, bro.
Can't sell that shit nobody no more.
You can't have people going to the grocery store
to
buy a steak for $30
right.
Ask me to buy your fight, and you fighting Ramirez from down the street that I don't nobody know, and you got a belt, and you talking about you want me to pay $90.
I got a question for all y'all real quick. Before Mark calls it a wrap. And this is the thing that's been annoying to me. People saying, "Oh, Bud, you know the same energy, right? You talking about Boots don't do that, offer nothing to you, but Canelo, you don't offer nothing to Canelo." And I'm like, the big difference is you're talking about somebody who's a two-time undisputed, one of the top 3 fighters of this era, who's accomplished the most, and we're comparing this to a guy who was emailed a belt, who doesn't have Roman Villa. Roman Villa is his best opponent, right? And people are comparing Canelo's not fighting Bud to Bud not fighting Boots. And who's gonna pay for the fight? Everybody, I've been asking this question for the last week, and nobody has an answer for me. Does PBC want that fight? Are they willing to pay for it? Who's willing to pay for it? I don't understand people who don't use their head and common sense about situations, unfortunately.
That's one thing I don't speak on in public, because I know Boo's person, I know his daddy person. I want them to get that shot that they whatever. But I absolutely understand from a been in, and I put it this way, I 1000% agree with you, and I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it. I 1000% agree with you.
And I'm gonna say I'm gonna echo what you're saying too, because it makes perfect sense. Like, the logic doesn't work. You can't compare what Terence Crawford has done over the course of a career that's been over 10 years to then tell him, yeah, fight this guy, that the company that you was just working with, they won't give you the rematch for the guy that you just beat. So go back and work with them and fight another guy that they got. What?
And it's a rematch clause that they put in place.
Yeah, bro. Like, hold on, bro. So you gonna just tear the contract up that I had for the millions that I'm supposed to get on a second fight, right? That's what you telling me.
30.
And you gonna wheel your guy out there. Because Mark noticed, I'm a Earl Spence fan. You're going to wheel the guy out there with an eye patch on. You Let me finish it. You're going to wheel the guy out there with an eye patch on, and then you're going to tell me I can't fight him because he got his eye just worked on last week. But we just fought 8 months ago. Nah, nigga, you can't run that game on me, bro. You can't steal my brick and then tell me you going to give it back to me and it's gonna be full. Nah.
And they're not gonna pay Bud $30 million to fight Boots. That's
they're not gonna pay him shit, bro.
Nowhere near it.
Are they even gonna give him 15 for it?
And that drops your value, man. Like, because once you drop down, it's like you can't go back up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me stick this in there. Let me stick this in there real quick.
Pause.
Oh goddamn, Paul. Let me say what I got to say real quick.
Yes, sir.
I understand, as much as I hate to admit it, I understand that same thing. Again, I'm not really a Canelo fan like that. I understand that same thing on Canelo's side with he has nothing to gain. I understand that on his side too. Although I want to see Crawford and Canelo fight. I understand what he's saying, but him being a duck right now is not looking good for him. So it just look like another person he ducking. But I do understand that logic too, though.
But coach,
But let me break this to you though, real quick.
Hold on, let me say real quick.
Go ahead, Mark. I'm going.
No, it'll be real short. That has never stopped Canelo before. He fought James Kirkland. Nobody wanted to see that. He fought Chavez Jr.
That's the excuse he found. That's the excuse he found.
Chavez Jr. goofy ass.
That's the excuse he found.
What's the other one?
That's a dangerous guy.
No, yeah. Chavez Jr. won't dangerous, man. He was.
I'd say Chavez Jr. was dangerous. Come on, let me stop talking so you won't misinterpret what I'm saying.
Let him finish.
I'm just saying, when he fought Amir Khan, I'm just saying Canelo has never cared about what the fans thought. Look, he just brought Jamel Charlo up for 2 weeks. Since when did I have nothing to prove or nothing to gain? But man, he does what he want to do. This shit ain't stopped him before. But I digress. Go ahead. What was you about to say, KP?
This is it, bro. This makes you understand it all right here. I'm gonna just drop this bomb, and this is gonna be the end of it. So, like I said before, if Earl Spence won that fight, we wouldn't be talking about Earl Spence trying to fight Jerron Ennis. They would be telling you he's fighting Canelo.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me I'm lying.
Oh, he would have got the Canelo fight.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers would have been fighting in Texas.
Hypocritical shit ever. The most hypocritical shit ever. And then on top of that,
fighting in Texas next month, bro.
And there's 2 things I want to point out. One thing. Short-term wise, yes, there will be a lot of fans say, "Oh, Canelo didn't gain nothing fighting Boots," but historically, that fight has so much value historically. People ain't go. Casuals don't care about weight classes, bro. They care about the names and name recognition and value. A Canelo and Bud fight will probably sell more than Benavidez, and time-wise, it'll look like a Duran versus Hagler fight because those are top guys. That fight 10, 15 years from now, Canelo win, lose, or draw will have significant value. Now, in the short term, yes, people will, if Canelo fought Bud and knocked him out in round 7, right? People will say, oh, he was supposed to beat him. But the history books over time, it will age beautifully. That's 1. Now, 2, with Boots, and this is what bothers me and hurts me and saddens me about Boots' potential career outlook right now, the whole situation with now has him in a really tough spot. A tough spot. Yeah. Can PBC even take him right now?
Don't he got a lawsuit with somebody?
Yeah, he's suing now because Cameron Duncan passed away, right? But here's the problem. Part of the agreement they had was that if he got a title, his deal extends. So his deal is extended right now, but they're like, well, hold up. We got to get out of this deal because they want to be able to maneuver and do what they got to do to put him in a better position. So what they're having to do is they're putting this lawsuit up, and what they're basing it on is part of the agreement was he was supposed to fight 4 times 1 year, 4 times another year, 3 times another year, 2 times another year, 2 times another year. So they're saying we'd only fought twice this year, twice that year, twice this year, and once this year. So there's 5 fights that you did not provide us as part of the agreement, and that's what they're having to utilize to try to get out the deal. So it all depends on Cameron Duncan's wife, if she's looking to try to hold on to him to make some money off of it, or if she's wanting to just let it go and take $1 million for a buyout, right? If that don't happen, it's going to be a little process, and that process hurts the Boots' career moving forward.
That was Cameron last fighter, pretty much.
And if he didn't, and now how does that work? Because once he breached that contract, you should have left. You can't wait till you get the title and then try to leave, right?
No, you can, but it just makes it tougher. It's going to make it a little bit. It's going to make it a drawn-out legal issue.
I know. Y'all really, Mark. I know you know. I got a little inside information on that, but just know they didn't have no people with cameras. Just know that.
I understood that.
They solid.
I would say this. I'm gonna say this, guys, because this is the way I see this play out. I say the PBC actually screwed the kid, and I'm gonna tell you why. Their best fighter at 47 fought Terence Crawford and lost. Then they took their best fighter at 54 and moved him to 68, and he lost.
Fair.
Now, they took away the best options he had to build his name recognition against the 47 or the 54 guy. And then the 47 guy hasn't fought and probably ain't going to fight until you know when. So he's not going to get that fight either. So by trying to pigeonhole Terence Crawford into being the guy that's got to jump up and fight this kid is utterly ridiculous when they don't own no rights to Terence Crawford. They owe him a fight.
Oh boy. Oh
And they
boy.
don't own the rights to Boots either. That's what makes it so difficult.
I'm in boots.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. They monopolized the game in a way that they took all the Boots options off the table.
Boots
took
should sign
his
with Matchroom, bro. He'll get fight dates.
Yeah, man.
It's a possibility.
And that's
He should sign with Matchroom,
You heard what I said?
it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
I'm just thinking this too, because I was sitting there the other day, last time we was talking about this situation with Boots, and now I probably got to retract my statement with this new information. But I'm cool. I'm a man. I can admit when I make a mistake. I was saying, like, look, I hear everybody saying Bud should fight Boots except Boots. I don't even hear him talking about it that much. He put out a tweet a while ago, but man, I would be screaming from the highest mountaintop. You get what I'm saying? To try to get Terence Crawford to say, "Hey, look,
he just need a fight. He just need a fight right now."
Right, and that's where we at with it. And I was like, "Oh, with this situation going on, he's suing his company, his management team. Shit, you can't get nothing done really when you suing management.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to stay in your contract." Rachel was talking about this not too long ago. She said there's so many provisions in these contracts. Like, okay, yeah, you think you're done right here, but yeah, every contract got that last page or that page 21 or something where it says, hey, look, if we get you a title shot, that extends you. If you win a title, it extends you. If you get a unification, if we could put you on pay-per-view, all these different things could extend your contract. By
get you ranked in the top 5, 10, all this thing.
Yep, if I get you ranked. But hey, look, it extends you sometimes per fight or per. Go ahead, KP. What you about to say?
Hey, Mark, you know how they say this the one word that's most important.
I'll have a conversation.
I'm gonna
mute up, bro. Hey, Mark, this is the most important word in those contracts, and Brother Norman know this. Perpetuity.
No.
Oh my God.
Man, they hit you with the perpetuity. It's a wrap.
Right.
I think it's the management. The Cameron Duncan is the management company, right? Not the promotion.
Man, he was honestly trying to. Let me tell you something. That shit cricket, bro. That shit cricket. He was trying to do what Al Heyman was doing.
Who can?
He gave us 2 contracts. He gave us Now Promotions and D&D. Now Management and D&D Promotions. You signed both of them. He's just not, he's just not the face of both of them supposedly.
But he's the one that handed them to you.
Right. He's the one that sent the email. I got both of them in email. That's how I know everything. What I just told you was in the fucking. They're the same.
So what happened? What happened with y'all in Cameron Duncan? Rest in peace.
He was Boots. He likes to keep all these people. He used to work for Top Rank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he used to work with Top Rank. So when he worked with Top Rank, all of his fighters was with Top Rank. He likes to keep people in one. Tim Bradley. He likes to keep people in one place.
Mm-hmm.
So he was trying to get Boots to leave Showtime because Showtime didn't want to fuck with my boy. Remember I told you, you may not even know all that. He blackballed my boy. That was a whole nother, that was about that Tank shit.
About Tank.
Yeah, right. So they blackballed my show by the Tank shit. So they didn't want to fuck with my boy. So they was fucking with, because all he had at the time that he was fucking with, his biggest was Brandon Lee, Boots, and Brian Norman. So they had Brandon Lee and they had Boots, and then when that Tank shit happened, they were like, nah, fuck that. They just kept stringing B along. They're lying to him. They'll say this, say that. Fight come up, fight go away. Fight come up, fight go away. So now, couldn't get nothing.
Slow down. Who was your management at that time?
It was Cameron.
Okay, so Cameron was the management, and that was Now Management.
Now, yes, I think they call it Now Promotion. There might have been a promotion. Now Promotion. Now Promotion.
And D&D was what?
D&D is promotions too. I'm gonna look at that shit. I got both of them in the email though.
Nigga, did you read them?
Hey, hold on, Mark.
You know how long ago that shit was? It was 2018.
Hold on,
Hold up. Did you have to sign both? Could you say like you had to be with both?
What my man saying?
He keeps saying Brian. He let me off.
I'm messing with Brian. Brian just signed that contract with that perpetuity and that shit, man.
Yo. Anyway. No, it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit.
He got a manager from Night of the Living Dead.
Well, I don't want to talk. You know, I don't talk about Ill on the Dead. I mean, he tried, bro. He tried. I will give him that much, and that's why I'm telling you that him and Boost was cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
it was cool too.
It ain't personal.
It wasn't. No, it was not personal. No, they had. Bozy, they have a lot of respect for Cameron. They appreciated what he did for him. You know what I'm saying? He told me that personally, you know what I'm saying? That he appreciated what he did for him or whatever. And and we appreciated what he tried and what he did for us, to the extent that he could do it at. I just didn't appreciate he had his mind in the right place, but he just like anybody else, when the nigga can't stand on business, they don't know how to talk it out or tell you or it ain't about what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just don't know how to he don't know how to speak up for himself. That's all. Like, I'm talking about to the point where I'm calling this man, texting him, man, look, bro, if you can't do it, let us know. Woo. I'm giving you the easiest way out possible. This nigga would not answer the phone. He would not respond. He wouldn't do shit.
You know what, Brian?
Hold on. KP, let me ask you more questions. I be on my question shit. I'll be asking a whole bunch of questions. So how long did that go on? Weeks, months?
Months, bro. Months. That's how we got out of it. Months.
How many fights came and left during
about 5, 6.
All with Showtime.
All of them. He was supposed to fight. They said Cody Crowley. I can give you some names. Cody Crowley was one. What's that boy name? Rance. Who Rance? Give me a got blonde hair. Sure. He black. Rain. He foreign though. He from somewhere else.
Black guy with blonde hair.
Range. Oh my god. Oh. It was a couple of them, bro. They was even trying. I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize to the extent of what was going on with my son with it being the black ball shit. So what Cameron was trying to do with Cameron, even with the Cody Crowley and shit, they already had fights. These guys had fights. Rance. I think his name ain't Rance. Well, anyway, these guys had fights. He was trying to put us in there with their guys. The guys that they already had. You get what I'm saying? They were turning B down. They was turning my son down. So, like, initially, they would get, like, he fought 3 fights with Showtime. My son fought 3 fights with Showtime. So, when he fought the 3 fights with Showtime, that's when the bullshit, not the bullshit, that's when the tank shit happened. And, they did what they did with the last fight, and then they didn't fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? So, what they was doing was, like I said, they was making the fights for my son, where they'll match him with whoever they want. But now, so Cameron tried to flip it, and was like, well, fuck it. Since y'all can't get him no opponent, we'll take one of y'all opponents. And they wouldn't agree to none of them. All of these opponents they gave us was all top opponents that we were willing to fight, and Showtime said no. I don't know if it was because they was blackballing, I don't know. But they wouldn't fight, period. It was Showtime. And they keep saying, yeah, we good. Yeah, we good. We're training for it like shit, 2 weeks to a month or so out. Man, they give a fake ass excuse. That shit happened like 4 or 5 times.
Nothing was in writing.
Nothing.
Go ahead, KP.
Nothing.
And the name was Rancis Bartholomew. Go ahead.
There you go. And he didn't even fight, bro.
The Cuban kid, yep.
Let me tell you something. It was it was before that fight, my bad. He listen, it was so bad. It was so I was like, what the fuck? Bro, the man, they offered us the fight at a very good time for he and I to get ready. That's how it happened first. So we agreed They said, okay, yeah, he cool with it. He cool with it. He cool with it. We went like a couple. We training. We doing what we do. They came back. Oh man, nah, he ain't gonna take it. This, that. Okay, cool. I just waited to see. His name was on the on BoxRec with a blank, question mark, to be TBA, right? His date came out. He fought in Vegas. It was in Vegas. He didn't fight. It came all the way through. They offered it to somebody else that we knew. So we heard it through the grapevine that he's still looking for a fucking fight. So we're like, wait a minute. They offered it to us. We agreed and everything. You feel what I'm saying? Then they told us we was on, and then they came back a month or so later and told us that we off. And now we hear about him still looking for a fight. They let that date that he was supposed to fight. They let the whole day pass. He didn't even fight.
Wow.
Hey, Mark, we gotta stop Coach right there. Think about this, Mark. This is why we keep seeing these dudes not getting fights.
What you mean?
Look, I want y'all both to think about this. If I offer you a fight, I offered you the fight verbally. You never signed anything. So there's no binding agreement. And if I move the date, I just moved the date. You didn't sign shit. There's a verbal agreement.
If I didn't get it in writing, I didn't give an offer. I need an offer
shit
to be official.
Right.
Yes, so they continue to verbally agree to these fights and got guys training for a whole month, and then they never signed nothing. So you got training fees and all that shit going out there. You see how that work, Mark? And then that's why you see these guys ain't fought in a year.
Man, yeah,
he ain't fought in 2 years. You like, damn, I ain't seen homeboy. You know what was happening? The same thing Brian is explaining to you is what's happening to them dudes. They offering them fights, they accepting them, but they not coming out and announcing them. They start training, and then they pull the rug from it. That's what's happening, bro.
Okay. Well, and you absolutely right. Though we was looking, bro. We look for that shit like gold, like BoxRec. Man, is it no BoxRec yet? Man, cause we ain't got no, like you said, we ain't got no contract, we ain't got no paper. So we like on the hope and the prayer, like, and they put on BoxRec yet? They put on BoxRec. You feel what I'm saying? So shit, if they ever put it on BoxRec, we'd be happy in the motherfucker. Shit,
Mark, just think about this shit though, bro. Like, we are fans of the sport of boxing. Brian Norman boxed. His son is an active fighter. He's waiting on BoxRec like us.
You ain't lying about that.
That nigga be raw too. BoxRec.
He wrong.
Hey, remember Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua up there, grand opening, grand closing. They took that shit right back down.
Hey, Brian, no bullshit, bro. This is how we be doing as boxing fans. I'm just giving you some boxing fan shit. We looking at the motherfucking betting sites. We looking everywhere for
right. See, they put that shit on there. That shit real. That shit real.
Hold on, bro. That motherfucker say Tyson Fury about to fight King Kong in December. Oh shit!
I believe it. It's on BoxRec. They got a bet line on it.
They got a bet line. It's on
Pacquiao versus Floyd on the betting line for February 29th. Y'all seen that?
Right now?
That shit is on Bovada right now.
It's Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, February 29th.
Is it real?
It is. It ain't gonna be in America because. Yeah.
Is it an exhibition?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but.
I heard them talking about it. But the last few Floyd fights haven't been really advertised at all. I heard about them just like what you telling me, like a motherfucker just saying that shit. The last few Floyd exhibitions.
Yeah, they said it's supposed to be on Rising.
Ain't nobody caring about that mess, man.
Nah, trust me. People gonna be doing videos about it, getting super chats, cash apps, the whole nine.
But shit, don't nobody know about it though.
They can do that, but guess what I'm gonna do? Ignore button.
That's why I don't think it's gonna be on the 29th, but I think they're gonna do it though.
Hey, let me tell y'all real quick. Keith Thurman, Tim Tszyu. Guess what? How much Tim Tszyu is favored by?
What?
He minus 900, bro.
Shit, I'm betting.
But I bet on Thurman unless you like donating your money for a higher cause.
Man, I don't donate so much goddamn money.
Hey, look,
you might as well hit the cash app then.
I'm about to say, might as well hit the cash app and super chat for
cash app, bro.
I know, right?
Shit,
Stop the cap, hit the cash.
I'm working hard.
Hey,
Top rank promoter.
Hey, listen. Listen, Mark. I ain't got no problem with that, but here's the problem with that though. That don't even have a possibility of a return.
Hey, look, but what? The cash
Hey,
app?
bro. Hey,
Right, bro.
No, I'm doing promotion.
I got
Hey,
you.
look, everybody else on payroll on
I got
YouTube.
you.
That's what they be saying.
I got you.
All
I got you.
All the YouTubers on payroll. They on the tape.
All right, text me with your cash app here. I'm gonna give you a super chat, dog.
Yeah, $ Mark Nash, MARQ.
Shit,
Hey, look, now y'all
they
know.
got you.
Now, hey, look,
you
y'all
a
know the rules.
superstar, Mr. Norman. You on that shit too. They got your ass up here.
Yeah, you on box credit, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
You
KP.
on the betting site. He on the betting site, bro. He on the betting site. He on the betting
Yeah.
site. They got him up there.
Hold on.
What's his fate? What's his odds on this fight?
I ain't telling him because he's the coach. I can't tell him. I can't tell
Is my son on there for real?
Yeah, your son on there. It violates my fiduciary.
Yeah, he
Hey,
be
look,
on there.
Mark. I gotta do my lawyer shit. It violates my fiduciary responsibilities.
Well, my fiduciary now that I'm on the take.
Hey man, you got my cash app, man.
Shout out to Brian on the drink. Hey, look, you know the rules now. Once I'm on the tape, y'all can't say nothing bad about him on the show. I'm
Hey man, did you get my cash app, man?
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Shout out to Brian on the drink for the $2 and 50
I get you $20, motherfucker.
I'm joking.
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broke. Nah. Hey, look, hold up now, Brian.
Star Wars from 9 to 5. Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
That's how Brian gonna be calling me now. He was like, now go live, and I got something to say.
Nah. You have any other problems?
Hey. Hey, and then what happened after the fight that night?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I appreciate for the show, man.
Hey, Mark and Brian, that's Bob Arum in the locker room when they trying to get out that contract.
From 9 to 5. Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Yo, you a fool, KP.
That's Bob. Gangster, bro.
But what was something I was about to say? It was something serious about to say. It was about to talk about. Okay, so you was talking about Showtime and the blackballing earlier, right?
Yeah, man. That's what they punk ass kid. I ain't even think about that punk motherfucker. I didn't pussy motherfucker. But that was some bullshit, bro. That was a very disturbing time in my life.
You know we live, right?
Always.
He said, yeah, they out of business anyway. What are you gonna do?
Fuck them folks. Real talk. Fuck them folks, man. No, that shit they made. I know what it was, man. It was so obvious.
Don't say nothing else, Brian. Don't say nothing else, Brian. I'm gonna take it. Hey, Mark. Remember what I told you?
Man, I want to hear you.
Nah, Mark. Fuck that. You gonna have to put this shit behind the paywall. Hey, hey, Mark.
That shit
Mark, you know how I told you? Sometimes it be your own folks, bro.
That shit crazy, man.
Hey, bro.
That's what you cut him off to say. That wasn't compelling, nigga. We already
shut up, man. We don't
You
want
petty as hell, Mark.
compelling, thought-provoking shit. He just said,
your ass.
it be your own fault. That's like a nigga telling you, I got a funny joke for you. How did a chicken cross the road? What? Huh? That's what you got.
Hey, he said you done let me
You because you didn't hear the punchline yet, though. You didn't hear the punchline.
Hey, Brian, I had to fuck the energy up. Forget what he talking about. I had to kill the energy.
Too. It be your own folks, little fella.
Hey, with that fedora on.
Hey, speaking of that, who gonna win Pandora? How Pandora gonna do, man? I don't know who the fuck he fight. Who he fight?
Pandora is fighting for a WBC title, man.
After getting knocked out, ain't that irony?
Very next fight. Let me see. Damn, I forgot the dude's name.
That's fell on the upwards like a mug.
And he ain't on the betting sites.
Look at this right
Pandora not?
Nope.
It'll be there close when we get to the fight, though. It'll be there.
When is the fight?
March 30th.
It's on the undercard of Thurman and Tim.
Yeah.
It'll be on there then. It ain't on there now.
Y'all see this Mayweather thing up here, though, right?
Let me see.
Oh, it's on the screen.
I can't see the screen. I've been telling I gotta tell you
oh,
that.
Come on, man. Quit playing with me, bro.
Mayweather
Who
versus.
cares, bro? Quit playing with me.
Well, Brim, I care. That's why we're talking about it. Come on now. Somebody cares. It's a headline.
Futures, yep.
Somebody care. Look, they say February 29th, 2024. And they say $1 million prize fighter middleweight winner. I don't know what this is. That's something else. Okay, that's prize fighter. But yeah, Manny Pacquiao is a Floyd Mayweather is a minus 140 favorite. Manny Pacquiao is even.
Did they make even an announcement for this?
No, Brim. That's what we was talking
on the betting sites.
No, that's what we was talking about earlier. Like how shit be on the betting sites already.
I thought you said it was on box for it.
No, it's on the betting sites. You can put money on the fight.
Oh, okay.
Which is crazy because there's no announcement for it.
That just means if you make a bet, they'll give you a refund.
Yeah. Yeah, but March the what you say? You guys will fight when? March when?
Second.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna be on the bet line. There you go, right here.
Yeah, he on there.
Damn.
What we what it is?
Can't make no money off Brian Norman.
What it is?
They got his name wrong. That's what's wrong too. They got
What
Norman.
the BRAIN?
They got Norman Bryan Jr. Everybody else's first name, last names.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So when you
what's the odds?
You guys are minus 770. So you got to put. You got to play $770 to win $100 on Brian Norman Jr.
You can't win shit.
Now the underdog is a plus 495.
Oh
man, I'm taking that underdog, bro.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, my nigga. I ain't mad at
That's a donation, though.
These prop bets come up, man. I'm gonna pick the round, man. I'm gonna need B to come through for us on that round, man. Round, man.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark.
Hold up, inside the trading. Calm down, inside the trading.
Coach, this how you do them. This how you do them in the morning. It was some niggas on the internet talking about this dude gonna beat your ass.
But yeah, when you look up on the some of the boxes on the bet sites, it don't say Brian Norman. They say Norman Bryan Jr. So you got to type it in backwards to look for it.
Okay.
Bet.
Yeah.
But it's not illegal for him to bet on himself.
I don't never bet anyway because I bet wrong all the time. So if I bet on that motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck around.
Yeah, you betting on Spence and stuff. Like, I can't believe you, man.
Right. I can't bet.
Hey, look, both Bud and Spence. Been in the
What the fuck I just saw? No, he ain't supposed to for.
Oh, yeah, I thought they got some work in. No, that's Quentin this far, both of them.
Right.
Yeah, got work in with Bud and was like.
Well, Quentin had Spence winning too, though, right?
Yeah, but he was in his camp for the fight.
But he had Spence winning. Why the fuck would he have Spence winning if he knew he had a broken rib?
I think he
didn't have no broken rib.
He didn't have no broken rib until he got in there with Quinn Randall, allegedly.
But that's what I'm
lied.
Huh?
They lied.
Why you say that?
He ain't got no broken rib, bro. It's all cap. That was trying to sell a rematch, man.
I mean, it was a known. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't buy it, Coach. Coach, I'm gonna tell you why I didn't buy it. This is the guy that he knew he was gonna fight for the longest. They've been setting this fight up. So you telling me you gonna go in the ring?
That's why he said he didn't want. That's why he said he didn't want to pull out.
Hold on, Coach. Think about it. You telling me you gonna go in that ring with the best fighter you gonna fight, and you gonna steal your fans' money and act like you good? If you can do that on your conscience, I can't call you the truth no more. I can only call you
All
a
right.
lie.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna find out. That nigga, you know, I can't say nothing. No mind.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
He's
We
about
ain't
to.
behind the
Yeah,
paywall.
Hey, in the coming week or months or so, I want you to remember that word character. And then we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
You heard what I just said?
Yeah, remember that word.
Remember that word character. You said if it's character, I want you to remember that in a couple of weeks, about a month or so, we're gonna talk about it. Character. Once some shit come out, we're gonna talk about character. All right, you just remember that.
is it good or bad? I ain't gonna ask you what it is, but is it good or bad?
Shit, bad. All bad.
All bad for Spence.
I ain't say shit about nobody. It's all bad. That's all I
he
got.
just said it's all bad. That's what he said.
I like the way you playing
It's
it.
all
I
bad.
commend the way you playing that, coach.
No, hell no. I just said it's all bad. From what I hear, it's all bad.
That's just my theory, Brim, on it. You know what I'm saying? Brim, no, he been here for the longest. I've been screaming Spence all this time. You ain't gonna get in that ring and tell me you 100% on the way in and all that old build up ass shit, and then you gonna get there and you tell me a couple weeks later my eye was fucked up, my rib was.
Well, Derek James didn't even know. Derek James didn't know his ribs was broken either, though. That's the truth.
Hey, I can't rock with it. I'm gonna just say this. I can't, because it's gonna take credit away from what the guy did that night.
There you go.
What I said?
No, there you go.
Yeah, I heard.
Now.
I said Derek. No, this I do know. There was something wrong, and Derek James did not know. Spence did not tell him. I know that for a fact. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but just trust me.
Yeah, I trust you.
Did you find that out before or after you bet all
I
that
found
money?
out, motherfucker. So goddamn.
so that can, but after the fact, we can say anything after the fact.
Yup, we can make up any story.
You're right. Word could have got to me that way. You're absolutely right. You're right.
You heard it directly.
Unless I heard it directly. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Word got to me.
Yeah,
word got to me from a very reliable source.
Like B. Think about this though, right? Mark, Brim, whatever. So let's say me and Mark go into a store, and then I know it's a dude back there that's stealing, but I don't say nothing. But Mark walked right back there, and he got the same hoodie on as the guy. I mean, more likely than not, they gonna say they the same person, most likely. So they might arrest them both, because I ain't say shit. But I knew.
That's totally different. That's completely different.
I mean, it's totally different, but I'm just saying character, morals, principles. I mean, somewhere this shit got to kick in, bro. So I that's all I'm saying. I know we wanted to fight. That's cool, we wanted to fight. But I can't go in this ring and then after this thing is over, then start saying messages on Twitter and all this other shit like, my eye was fucked up before, I didn't get it fixed. So I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. He still should have won Fight of the Year. You just took something away from him by saying y'all was fucked up. That's all I'm saying, Coach. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. And
then you lost money. I lost some money too. A
lot
of money.
Fucking with his
A lot of money. Shit.
And the thing is, what he did.
Spence fans shut the whole channel. They shut their whole channels down. I ain't seen them since. We was together as Spence fans. They left me out on the island. They ain't been back to the channel. Man, they
left you all alone to fight for the fan for yourself.
Left me all alone, bro. Some shit, bro.
Hey, Mark.
Ain't right,
sir.
Read your message. Just know that part right there. You said,
"Hey, I'm gonna say this till the death of me. After seeing them in that ring, I can see that style is just all bad. That's all I'm saying. It's all bad."
Yeah, Mark. You feel like I said, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I know that for 100% fact.
Oh wow.
I didn't know it before I made the bet and all the other shit, but I know that what I just sent you for 100% fact.
Wow.
And it's good.
Okay. Shit, I'll talk to you about that more offline because, and I can believe that too.
I couldn't believe it when I heard it.
I don't say nothing else because I might leak a story and I'll be like,
that.
I do a rumor report. I be like, word on the street that somebody.
All right, well, you see what I just said? Do not do that. Don't do that. Don't do what I just sent you. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see what I just sent you though?
Oh no! Now I see what you just sent.
This where you hit the. This where you hit the Russell Simmons. Y'all have a God bless you. Good night.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Yeah. Nah, I was just joking. Nah, I can't really. I won't reveal that. That's too much. When it comes out, it'll come out. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got to be the one to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because sometimes shit like that happen and then it get figured out. And then sometimes it don't get figured out and then everybody know. And once everybody know, okay, then I can talk about it too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, sometimes you got to, just appreciate that. Okay, I know before I know. You know what I'm saying? And I know something y'all don't know. But we'll see. Well, hey, look, because if what you saying is true, that shit gonna come out. Yeah. But all right, shit. I can wrap it up right here. That was a good conversation, man. Brim, final thoughts.
Man, I appreciate you.
And I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna keep you right there, Coach. Hold on one second. Go ahead, Brim.
The hostess with the mostest, man. We appreciate you, my brother, as always, man. You be blessed, man. And till next time, man. You know how it go.
Hap said this gay conversation making me feel uncomfortable right now. Nah, it's like everything got to be said on the live stream. You know what I'm saying? But all right, man. I appreciate you, Brim. I'll see you the next one. Don't be a stranger, man. Sorry.
All right, big y'all hold it down, man. Y'all be safe.
Hold up, Norm.
Okay.
Hey, Brim, I'm sorry you ain't get that parlay neither, bro. That would have been nice.
Man, it would have been, but it's
who you bet on? Who three? What do you got?
So I had yesterday Perez beating JoJo, right? And he won. So, but I had it. The second leg of my parlay was getting the late KO between round 7 and 12 for Oshaquie, and if he had got it, a $15 bet would have turned into $550.
Yeah,
he got. If it had been one more round, I think he might have would have got it. But it is what it is. It was $15. I ain't gonna sweat it.
Right.
I should have just put all my money on Perez. If I'd have put all my money on Perez, because somebody on Twitter that I follow, he put $100 and got $1,600
on Perez.
Yeah,
damn.
He came up, baby. He paid his rent for the month.
Hell yeah.
Did you see Perez versus JoJo? Did you see?
I ain't see that shit, but I heard about it.
You got the zone?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I didn't know if you had it.
I go watch it. Yeah, I go watch it. Yeah, I sent it to me. I can watch it.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Hey, look. You know, you try to screen record that shit to go black.
Nah, I know how to do it. I be putting the shit on my Patreon.
Oh, for real?
He's savvy.
Oh shit! Every time I can't screen record, that bitch be black as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you got to use third-party software. Sound like StreamYard.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you can put it on StreamYard, share the screen, record that.
I got you.
But all right, Brim.
All right, now that'll be cool.
All right, big dog. You say, man.
Hold up, Coach.
I was telling him about it, man. Can I tell the man about it? Can I speak to the man personally? God damn, bro. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
He said, you don't told me 3 times, nigga.
I'm here, nigga. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not gonna hang up, nigga. What's up?
All right. Shout out to Haplo. Shout out to my guy Puro. Appreciate everybody for pulling up in another great episode of Breaking Beats. Wish I was here early. If you didn't rewind this one, this was a very revealing episode. We talked about the fight, but then we talked about other things in boxing. What's next for Oshaquie Foster? Had shout out to my special guest Brian Norman Sr., the assassin, father and head coach of Team Brian Norman Jr. They have a big fight coming up on ESPN Top Rank on March the 3rd, correct?
Yeah, second.
March the 2nd. March the 2nd. He will be back in the ring. Coming off his performance with Quentin Randall, he said, hey, look, this ain't going to be like that one. He said he's going to go in there and make a statement on this fight, and we look forward to seeing Brian Norman Jr. on March the 2nd. We'll be covering that fight more as we get closer to it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.